Yeah, check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Let me see some emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to get started. Let me see some emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to get flying today. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome back. What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Blue. I know it's looking a little bit different today. Let me know your feedback and opinions. But Jonah, welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm Jada. Welcome back to the stream. Josh doing good to see you, my dude. What up? Good to see you, man. DJ Mount Foofy in the stream. I see you, my dude. Matthew Nurse, welcome back, my man. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Captain Potato, good to see you. Great to see you, actually. Commenter, welcome to the stream as well. Fire Team 6, I see you, my man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Michael Rodriguez, welcome back. Johan Collin, Gio in the building. Hopefully you're doing good out there, bro. Actually, I just missed your call, bro. I was in the restroom. I meant to call you back before you started, but it's all good. We'll talk after the stream, all right, man? Josh doing good to see you again, my man. Welcome to the stream. Aviator GJT, welcome back, my man. German Aviation, good to see you. Typical Gamers in the building, I see you, my man. Welcome aboard. Ryan, hello, good to see you, my friend. Bonjour, ça va? Buenos dias, bon dia, wherever you're watching from, guys. Ryan, Monster Cakes in the building. RXX Drip, I see my man. I see you, my man. I see you, my man. Tashawn Bowman, welcome back to the stream. D. John, Navigator 242, welcome back to the stream. Arrowhead Life Blog, I see you, my dude. I see you. Starly, good to see you, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Grumpy Cat, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the energy I want today, guys. That's the energy I want. Popeye, good to see you. It is Sim Update 3 or something like that. Came out yesterday. This is gonna actually be my first flight with the new update, so hopefully everything goes well. You guys know how update streams go. They don't usually go very well. So if I land in our destination airport, I'll be pretty darn happy. You know what I'm saying? Toga, oh yeah, Toga is set. Let's get it, baby. Blaze B17, good to see you. Love the livery. I do too, man. Saudi Arabia Airlines livery. We're back in the Middle East today, making up for a failed live stream last week. If you guys were with us last week, we tried to do a flight in the Middle East as promised with the Middle Eastern Airlines, and I had for whatever reason my power just went out. It was so weird. Just we were doing well, the stream was going really smooth, we're having a good time flying over Syria into Lebanon, and just out of nowhere, it was a beautiful day. There was no clouds, no storm, no nothing. Just the power just went out for no darn reason. So hopefully we have better luck today. So wish me luck, guys. I prayed before we started to hopefully make it through today's stream. Jaden Sausage, I see you, my dude. Welcome to the stream. Where can you get this livery? You can get this livery from flightsim.to. I'll just search Saudi on the flightsim.to website, and that's where I got it from. I love it. I like it. It's really cool. You guys are actually recommending me fly this. So anyways, guys, this is what's going on today. Today we're on Microsoft Flight Simulator, as you can see. This is the Saudi Arabian Airlines A32NX. The fly-by-wire mod just updated a couple hours ago. Again, there was a sim update 3 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like a core sim update is supposed to be fixing a lot of things, but from the things I've been reading and hearing, apparently they also, as usual, broke a lot of things. So hopefully we can make it through the flight without discovering any new broken things. I just want to fly. I want to go from A to B and make it. We got 2 legs today. Right now we are at Oscar Echo Romeo Kilo in Saudi Arabia. We're gonna head over to Kuwait International. And then from Kuwait, we're gonna be flying into Iran. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the airport, but that's what we're doing. If you want more information on today's flight, check with Nightbot or check down in the YouTube description below. You guys ready to roll? I see you. I see you. Yeah, that happened to my house. It was crazy. It's crazy. I do want to go ahead and say 'cause I'm pretty excited about it. I have a few new cameras. I also have some new shades with the blue game tint in it. I love it. And I also have some new cameras. So right now you're looking through the lens of a Canon M50. It's a DSLR mirrorless camera. I just got it last week. I think I took a picture or video of it on my Instagram story. So now I finally got it set up and I got it running. So that is the camera we're using today as our web camera. So if you have any issues, it's because this is a test. This is my first time using it for a live stream, and we'll see if it actually makes it, if it lasts. We also have a couple more cameras today. Let's show you what's going on. We got, so turn that off. We got camera 1, and we got camera 2 and camera 3. We got our joystick camera. Now you guys can actually see the camera, or the joystick, the Thrustmaster TCA quadrant up close, and we have our TCA quadrant over here that you can also see a bit closer. So now you should be able to see that. We'll be using that for takeoff and landing. That is what's going on today, guys. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those. We'll bring back this camera for now. Also, as you can see, we have some lighting in the background. That's new. So I've been busy. Since we last spoke. But welcome back, guys. Hopefully you guys are ready to make it happen. Let's do it. Let's do it. So hit ready to fly, lower the music, and we'll get started with today's flights.
Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure.
The real Qubit, welcome back, my man. Welcome to the stream on Twitch. I see, my dude. I see, bro. What up, my Twitch family, my Facebook family, my Twitter family, everybody, wherever you're watching from. I appreciate you for coming out. I will say, guys, real quick disclaimer: if you hear some weird noises outside, like generators or beeping, like there's a big truck outside, they're actually working on the roof right now, and they're like right outside my window, so you might hear some background noise today, but other than that, it shouldn't be super crazy. All right, external power, that's coming on. Sounds freaking amazing. Battery 1, battery 2, and we'll go ahead and hit the nav. I already got my flight plan pre-filled in with the world map. We're gonna try to save some time today. I want to try to make both of these legs. I'm really excited about the second flight. It's gonna be beautiful flying over Iran, so I really want to get to that flight. So I'm going to try to kind of speed through the process of getting the aircraft started and ready to go for the first leg, and so we can enjoy both flights today. I will try to use replay mode again, but we're going to not turn it on until after we take off, so we don't have a quantum drive issue again. So let's go ahead and look down here. We'll get these screens turned back on, make them a bit brighter. It's kind of hard to see them, ain't it? I still do love the this interior mod here that the Flybywire team have created. It's definitely a huge upgrade from the old one. Also, guys, I didn't really mention this in the intro, but we are looking forward to checking out the contrails. If you guys don't know what contrail is, you ever looked in the sky and you see those white streaks? Those are usually formed by jets that are flying over, jumbo jets or any type of plane flying at high altitudes, and you'll see them. So hopefully we'll be drawing in the sky today. So we also will be on VATSIM. So if you would like to join us on a different simulator, come through on VATSIM. It is all good. We're on the all-player server on Microsoft Flight Simulator USA East. All right, now that's out of the way. I should be able to go ahead and turn the APU on. Let's go down here, and again, flight plan's already done, so we don't have to do that. We are also using Pack X. So many things to talk about today. Wow, okay, cool. We shouldn't have to do this because it's already in. The only thing we need to set is our altitude. We're gonna be 37,000 feet. For cruise, and our cost index, I don't remember what that was. Let's see what it is. Cost index is 5. So there he goes. IRS, I don't know if that needs to align again. I don't usually start with the flight plan. Okay, cool, yeah. I don't usually start with the flight plan already put into the MCDU. I usually do it manually, but today, to save time, I thought, you know what, I would do it in the world map menu, and hopefully that would speed up our process today. So, all right, so the IRS or INS, whatever, IDERs are aligning. That's going to take 4 minutes. The APU should be starting up. Let's go back up top, and let's say APU avail here. So I'm going to click on APU bleed, and that'll get the APU turned on. We don't need external power anymore. Turn off the external power. And other than that, we're basically done. We're literally just waiting for the ADIRs to align, and then we can push back. That is how fast it is whenever you don't have to do a flight plan. On the left, though, I don't know. I've been trying. It's been kind of hard. So much has been going on in life in general. It's been kind of hard keeping up with the fly-by-wire updates, and they've been updating it a lot, which is good. I like it. I'm not complaining at all. But there's been a lot of updates, so I don't know if anything is new in here. So we're about to find out right now. I know we have the top of descent calculator, which we will need today because we will not have VNav on our side. I'll type in my sim brief thingy. I'm not sure if that's going to make a difference. You could also actually import your flight plan from sim brief right here, I think. I think that's how that works. I just pressed a bunch of buttons. I don't know what they did. Let's see. Let's look around. I heard some clicking happening in the background when I was typing. What we'll do as well is go click 22. Let's clear this out. And 2200. But yeah, Sim Update brought a lot of updates to a lot of planes, IFR and GA. And I don't know, again, most of the stuff I've been hearing from other people is that it kind of broke a lot of stuff, which is, you know, not surprising, but I don't know. They got to figure out this update thing. They really do, because I think they need to go back to like a beta testing. And maybe they are testing, but I don't know, maybe a bit more of a bigger testing group, because they don't seem to be catching problems as fast as they should be. Updates should be coming out like ready to go, not like already still in beta. How do you use the flypad? This thing over here, you talking about the little iPad thing? We'll talk about that throughout the flight. There's not a ton that you can do yet. I don't think this works. Let's see if this works now. Pushback. Might be too soon. Let's see. Fuel. Jetway. No, it doesn't work yet. I didn't think so. But this is a new feature coming in the future. I'm looking forward to this because I would love to be able to use the EFB to connect my jetway, baggage, and do my pushback rather than having the ugly Microsoft UI pop up. I would definitely rather have that for sure. Performance. That's the top of the descent calculator. Dispatch. Don't think that does anything right now either. No, it does not. So again, it doesn't really do anything now, but later in the future it will. So yeah, there you go. There's even a little map there for us. So I'll leave this for now. I'll leave it on the performance page, top of descent page, because we'll need that later. All right, how are we doing on the IRS or INS? One more minute. All right, beautiful. Crest of green down arrow for pushback, Fireteam 6 says. The new update broke your add-ons, but they got updated. They work now. Yeah, what I had to do is I had to remove all my entire community folder from inside Microsoft. I had to remove the whole thing. Did I type in 51? That is not my name. Okay. I had to let's try it actually. Once that thing finished, we'll try it. I had to remove all of it. It's crazy. Once I removed it, I now know how much add-ons I have right now installed in Microsoft, and I have 66 gigabytes of free and paid add-ons in my Microsoft Flight Simulator today. And it's not even like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm gonna probably have to start moving that to an external hard drive, just like I did with the X-Plane, because there's no way. It's just taking up too much space. Too much. Why are all my lights on? That's not a good sign. Last time I loaded into an aircraft and all lights were automatically on, we had some problems. So we're gonna see what happens here. Again, guys, I want to say sorry for if you hear any background noise or fuzziness back there. It's the noise coming from outside. Again, they're working on the roof. Just thankful it's not me working up there. Thank you, Malafufi. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, bro. It makes a big difference, right? Like we're talking about the background behind me. So I got some LED lights, and I put it. I mean, I'm literally sitting in a living room. I live in an apartment, and I'm sitting in a living room. Like, this is where we live, in the room with the TV over here. We can't see it, but it's over here hiding. And there's just a couch over there and a dining room table, and there's a kitchen. Like, there's not much. It's a small apartment. And it's always kind of been bugging me in my background, which is, I don't know, I wanted to feel a bit more stream vibey, right? So I got some LED lights. Thankfully, it's kind of cloudy today, so you can see them a bit better. And I got the lights underneath the kitchen thing, and then I got some lights over there, but you can't see that well. And then I got some lights now on my actual desk, which make my desk look pretty sweet too. So pretty happy about it, man. It's actually a secret right now. So I'm trying to surprise my wife. She doesn't know. I installed them last night while she was at the gym. All right, that's done. Let's see if we can test the pushback. So installed it last night while I was in the gym, and I didn't want her to know yet. I want to actually surprise her. I want to turn all of them red, light some candles, cook some dinner, and turn it into a date night. And that's what I want to do. So I didn't want to. This morning though, she did notice. All right, let's see if this works. APU's on, beacon light, we'll turn it on, we're ready to push back. I will check and make sure we don't have any ATC. Negative, no ATC, so we're good to go. Alright, so I don't think that works, my man. Yeah, it's not working. So we'll just have to do it the usual way. But yeah, so I want to kind of surprise her, turn into a date night. Again, last night, I think because she was tired when she got home, she didn't notice. Because if you have all the regular lights on, you can kind of see where I put them, but I try to do a really good job of hiding them because I personally don't want to see the lights when they're off. I only want to see them when they turned on. So I have them hidden in places where you don't actually see the light strip, but when they turn on, you see the light emitting from them. It looks really nice. So you request jetway connection. No, we want to push back. Matter of fact, you know what? We have to ask for clearance because I pre-filed my flight plan. So we'll do that. Request IFR clearance. You guys can't see that. Acknowledge. Again, I have my ATC actually turned off, so you're not hearing anything. And then I'm gonna go over to ground services and ground and request pushback. So now we should get the truck. Okay, so we put. Oh, that's loud. We're pushing back to the nose to the left, which would be nose to the south, for 33 right for departure. Yeah, I'm planning on doing it tonight. I wanted to do the surprise last night when I installed it, but I was so busy. I was working on a video. I was working on regular work. It was just a crazy busy day yesterday. Today's gonna be busy as well. The whole week for me is just crazy busy. I'm lucky the fact that I can even stream today. That's how busy I am this week. But I wanted to do it last night because I was installing it last night, but I just didn't have enough time to do the full kind of setup that I wanted to do for her. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just pretend like I didn't do anything. Hopefully she doesn't notice, which she didn't notice anything until this morning when she woke up and she was I think making a smoothie or something like that, and she noticed one of the wires, and I was like, yeah, that's nothing. So all right, park and brake release. You guys should be able to see that camera. Can you see that camera? All right, dope. So park and brake here on my Thrustmaster TCA officer throttle. I can move that. Now you can see it moving back. And while we're pushing back, we'll go ahead and get the engine started. And to do that, let's see, let's make sure beacon lights are already on. We have APU power, APU bleed, all that looks good.
Please direct your attention
and we'll start with over here, mode switch to ignition start.
Welcome on board this.
The good thing is that this still does work after the update. There was an issue with the Warthog throttle though that is reversed, so FYI. Alright, starting engine 2.
على متن الطائرة العربية للطيران من طراز إيرباص A320. سلامتك تهمنا، لذا نرجو منك الانتباه جيدا لتعليمات السلامة الخاصة بهذه الطائرة.
Your seatbelt must be securely fastened when you are seated. Insert the flap tip into the buckle and pull the strap. To unfasten, just lift the buckle.
الرجاء ربط حزام الأمان بإحكام أثناء الجلوس. لربط الحزام أدخل القطعة المعدنية المسطحة في المشبك ثم شد الحزام. لتحرير الحزام ارفع غطاء المشبك.
If oxygen masks drop down, pull it towards you. Place it over your nose and mouth. Adjust the elastic bands and breathe normally. Remember, secure your own mask before assisting others.
في حال نزول كمامات الأكسجين اسحبها باتجاهك ثم ضعها فوق أنفك وفمك. اسحب الشريط المطاطي وتنفس بشكل طبيعي وتذكر ثبت كمامتك أولا ثم
We'll stop it there. That's far enough. Stop. There we go. Alright, we'll start engine number 1 now with ignition switch. We'll go outside, check it out. Look at that livery. I like that livery a lot actually.
هناك 8 مخارج طوارئ على متن هذه الطائرة. بابان في المقدمة وبابان في المؤخرة و4 نوافذ طوارئ فوق الأجنحة. كل مخرج مزود بزلاقة نجاة أوتوماتيكية.
Emergency path lighting has been placed on the floor to guide you to the nearest exit.
سوف ترشدك أضواء الطوارئ الموجودة في الممرات الأرضية إلى أقرب مخرج نجاة.
Your life jacket is stored under your seat. When instructed by the crew, place the jacket over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and tie it securely. Inflate the life jacket by pulling both red tabs firmly downwards. The life jacket can also be inflated by blowing into the red tubes. Do not inflate your life jacket until instructed by the crew and until you are outside the aircraft.
سترة النجاة موضوعة تحت مقعدك. عندما
Blaze, I am not using Luke Air Tool. I actually don't even know what that is. So no, I'm not using it. Alright, looks like we have a good engine over there. So let's go back to the interior. We'll get the APU shut off, master switch off, APU bleed off.
Smoking and drinking alcohol is strictly forbidden.
We'll get the runway, the taxi lights on, runway turn offs on.
With smoke detectors.
And set the altimeter. 1017.
Electronic devices must be switched off
And then
until the aircraft has landed.
we'll get the flaps down one notch, and then we'll do a quick flight control check.
The safety instructions card is located in the seat pocket in front of you. Please read it carefully.
Alright, free and correct. That's
Thank
what I'm
you for
talking
your
about.
attention. We wish you a pleasant flight with air.
Park and brake release. Actually, I think it's already off. Thank you very much, Rider Fan, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Great to see you. Great to have you with us. Thank you for flying Saudi Arabia Airlines today, guys. Let's go ahead and get going. Let's go ahead and maybe check and make sure. Oops, I didn't do that. Just make sure that my push to talk is correct on VATSIM, because we are on VATSIM. I'll go ahead and switch over to Unicom. And no, it's not. It's actually set to my alpha flight controls right now. Alright, now I changed it. Cool. Alright, let's go down here to our radio panel, and we'll switch to 122.8, which is going to be the universal Unicom for VATSIM. There we go. Alright, hopefully we don't have any issues today. We'll set our ignition switch back to norm. F there. Actually, let's go back down there for a second, and we'll arm the speed brakes. There we go. Again, park brakes are released. Give it a little bit of power, just a little bit. And we'll taxi at 33 right via, looks like it's going to be Foxtrot. Was that? Yeah, Foxtrot. You're already going too fast. I think right now we're on Echo, and we'll switch over to Foxtrot. Right now we are at, shoot. What's the name of this airport? I don't even know what to say on the radio, because I don't know. Riyadh? Riyadh? I think it's Riyadh. Riyadh? Something like that. Riyadh traffic, Saudi Arabian 116 is taxiing to runway 33 right via Echo Foxtrot. Right, Riyadh traffic. I'm not gonna get that right. Mayor, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Sorry guys if I have not replied to any of your messages. I've been trying to get the aircraft going and started so we can get going. I want to try to attempt 2 flights today if time allows us. If not, maybe we'll continue tomorrow. How are you doing? Who's that, Ryder? Good to see you, man. Thanks again, bro, for that sub and that follow. I appreciate that very much, my dude. Am I using track IR? We do have track IR. Track IR is in my head right now. Let's see if it works. It does. Beautiful. It's a nice day out here. You can see partly cloudy. Shouldn't be too windy neither. Where am I flying today? So this first flight is leaving, I think this is the capital of Saudi Arabia. I could be wrong. You guys could definitely correct me there. But leaving Saudi Arabia and flying to Kuwait International. That is our first stop, and if everything goes well and time allows us, we will continue from Kuwait to Iran. And that's the second leg is actually the one I'm more excited about. I like the first one. Matter of fact, it might be better than I thought. Is that a hill? Look at that mountain. Oh my god. It might be better than I thought. We'll see. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be bad. I've kind of had a sneak peek of the second leg, and I'm already like ready to do it. I'm excited for it. So looking forward to it. That's why I want to make sure we can actually make it. You can see we're taxiing pretty fast. I'm not even trying to. Matter of fact, I'm at idle right now. Can I go to Jordan? We will not be going to Jordan today. Let's go ahead and turn our first officer's screens up. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's a rumor. That's the right word. But somebody's told me before that if you actually turn off the right screens, it will actually gain FPS. Is that true? I don't know. I know it used to be. I'm not sure if it's still true. I'm trying to scroll it, but it keeps scrolling my camera instead. So we'll leave it there. We should be good on this taxiway. Get out of the way, little man. Skirt, skirt. Civic Crash Mike, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Chief Sim Pilot, good to see you as well, man. We're on Toga Taxi right now. That's what it feels like. We are moving, guys. What do you guys think of this livery, though? I really like it. I really do like it. Chief Blue Moon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Great to see you. Welcome aboard. Niman, good to see you, my man. Southwest Captain Blue, good to see you, bro. Yes, sir. First stop today is first leg is going to Kuwait. Yep, high-speed taxi. Been flying too many military jets lately. High-speed taxiing everywhere. Toad MC Ninja, welcome back, dude. Good to see you, bro. Long time no see, my man. Glad to have you back with us, bro. Carson L, good to see you. Welcome to the stream as well. We are almost to the end of the runway for 33 right departure. If you are ready to take off, guys, let me start seeing some emojis, some airplane emojis in the chat to clear us for takeoff. Blue, the VSB doesn't work. Good to know. I guess we're about to learn that as well here in a second. I'm doing a Southwest taxi. I know. We on the move, guys. We ready to go. Sim Crash Mike's ready to take off. Oh, snap. This is a freaking dead end. Why would you put this here? Why is this here? This is legit a dead end. Oh, my God. All right. We missed our exit, actually. We need to turn back there. That's funny. That is funny. It's not the first time this happened. Again, Mario, we are flying to Kuwait. Kuwait is where we're heading, guys. Out here in the Middle East. A couple, what, about an hour north of Qatar and Doha. But we're not going there today. Max Verstappen fan, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, guys, today we're doing a Southwest taxi. Apparently, I've actually never heard of that term before. I didn't know the Southwest taxi like 100 miles an hour. Yeah, our exit was right here. I missed it. That was my fault. Russell, what's up, my dude? Welcome to my home country of Kuwait. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing, man. Happy to come out here. It's a beautiful part of the world. I mentioned in our last stream when we were flying to Lebanon over Syria that I feel like this part of the world has just kind of been overlooked because it's just, I don't know, it just has been. It's so pretty out here. I mean, a lot of it's desert, yes, but it's also some beautiful mountain ranges out here as well. All right, guys, we're coming up to the runway 33 right. Let's go ahead and make our call. Riyadh traffic. Saudi Arabian 116 is taking off from runway 33 right, departing to the north. Riyadh traffic. All right, let's get the landing lights turned on as we cross the short bars. Okay, now they're just kind of clicking in cycle. I probably should map these buttons to something, shouldn't I? There we go. All right, those are all ready to go. And interest. Looks like we're taking off in the wrong direction because that windsock is going the other way. Oh well. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll be okay. This is a very bright asphalt. Not getting lined up, guys. Headphones on for takeoff. We're right about on time as well. Not too bad. All right, I'm turning that sound up. I'm gonna shut up. Give you guys takeoff cameras. Let's do it. Holding the brake and toga. Nuts. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Looking for just around 15 degrees. That looks good to me right there. Check my charts. I'm gonna make a left turn. Looking solid, baby, solid. Alright, one thing I noticed since the update is that this A320 specifically has felt a lot heavier. I feel like I'm getting less lift on takeoff with toggle power. We'll go back to lever climb, pulling the power back. And there's throttle climb. I don't want to turn until I really get this speed stabilized. We're still at like 140, like we're at rotation speed right now. I'll go ahead and roll to the left though, just slightly. Hopefully we don't stall the wing. Like I can't even put the flaps up because we're too slow. So we're at around 4,000 feet. I'm actually gonna raise our altitude to our cruise level 37,000. Uh-oh. Comes 37, there it is. Look at that. Look at that scenery, man. Nice. Put that nose down, put that nose down, put that nose down. Yeah, it feels heavier. And I've noticed this, like, in this recent update, I'm not sure if it's the developer version or a special version of the A32NX. Or what, but the flight model as a whole, the plane feels a lot heavier than it used to, which is not bad per se. I definitely feel like I had a lot less lift on that takeoff. After we got to our rotation speed, you know, started climbing, and the speed never really continued to climb. It just kind of fell back down to around 145. So you can see right now we still have the flaps down because we were just so slow. So put his flaps up now. Clean those up. Gears already up. And if you look now, we are about that almost 5 degrees of climb at around 6,000. And we're gaining speed now. I'm gonna hit the the red button here, auto pilot. And that should basically turn on the VNav. And 37,000 where we want to go. It should say climb. It says climb and throttle climb. So we should continue climbing all the way up to our cruise and follow the flight plan as well. So we'll go ahead and sync that. Thank you very much, OERK-OKBK-OIFM for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Alright, so we're autopilot's on, so that means our hands are now off the controls. I'll take the controls off the screen because we're not using them. We do have actually a lot of altitude restrictions on this departure. The first one was 3,100, which we've already passed. Second one we're coming up on is 4,900 feet, which we're already well above. And there's 8,700, so we're basically good. I think the top one is 20,000 feet, so we'll be good to go and not worry about that at all. Let's go outside. You know what? I didn't used to like this livery, but I really like the way this livery looks in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Alright, we are, let's see how high we are. We're at, it's actually, we're above our transition altitude, so we can actually hit down on the standard switch, so we go to standard, and then we're also going to turn off the landing lights because we're above 10,000 feet. Thank you, my friend. Welcome to Saudi Arabia. Thank you, man. I think this is actually my first time ever flying in Saudi Arabia. I might have done a flight out here in Infinite Flight once. But I think I can only think of maybe one time I've ever actually done a flight in any flight sim in Saudi Arabia, and glad to be out here, man. I'm really interested. I'm always open-minded to flying in different parts of the world, places I've never been to, places I'm less familiar with. Somebody was asking in the chat. Let's actually turn this down. Turn that down. Somebody was asking in the chat earlier about how I get the blurry effect on like this right here. So basically, if you go up here to the menu, click on camera. Right now I'm using the showcase camera. So I have all this mapped. Let's see if you guys can actually see this. I have all this mapped to my PlayStation controller here. It's upside down, obviously, but I use that for my drone camera. So actually this button here, this little, it's actually the share button for PlayStation. I use that to turn on and off my depth of field effects. So you can map that to anything you want it to be. That's what I use it for. But if you want to do it manually, you can do it here in this menu by turning on drone focus mode to auto or disable. It's also manual, which I never had good luck with manual. I can never get the drone to focus exactly how I want it, so I prefer to do auto. You get a better kind of field of view and area of focus, I guess is what I'm trying to look for. So that's what I do. But again, I'm controlling all that with my controller. So there you go. There are videos online, YouTube videos, things like that, that will show you how to do it. I don't have any, but there are some out there. But while we're departing out of Riyadh International, which again I think is the capital of Saudi Arabia, but we're over Saudi Arabia now, and it looks pretty good. The Bing imagery out here looks spot freaking on. Like, I feel like I'm flying over Google Maps right now at a lower range. I will say I'm getting some stutters, and I saw in the forums of Flight Simulator that apparently in this latest update, people have been reporting a loss of up to 10 frames from the previous version, which is not good at all. I was already not doing great on frames in the A320, so to lose any more, I can't afford that, especially when I'm streaming. King Bunty, hello, welcome to the stream, my dude. Yo, it's JPEG, good to see you, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Why am I wearing sunglasses in my room? Because I want to. Because I have very bright lights all in my face right now. Look at the reflection. No, but I wear them sometimes. I don't always wear them. But today, I was in a sunglasses mood. Some days I'm in a shade mood. Some days I'm gonna take my shades off mood. So today, we're rocking. If it bothers you, I apologize. Come back tomorrow. We probably won't be wearing them. Alex P, welcome back, man. Hold on, what was that question I just missed there? Russell, do you think that flight simulators like X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Simulator, etc., are good for flight training? Yes, 100%, bro. 100%. If what I would recommend is that you go and buy the most realistic version of the plane that you're flying in real life, if you can, right? So like, for example, if you want to do if you're training in a Cessna 172 in real life, I recommend, you know, maybe use X-Plane, and probably there's some really realistic. The default one is very realistic as well, don't get me wrong, but there are some other mods and add-ons that you can get on for X-Plane for payware that are more realistic and more a representation of the real thing, and you can use that to train with in the sim, so that you can keep yourself you know, familiar with what you got to do with the controls, the startup sequences, the you know, everything, so that when you go back to your next lesson, there's less of familiarization time and more flight time. So yes, I definitely recommend that for both Microsoft and X-Plane. You can definitely do that. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing myself. That's like exactly my strategy to my flight training, is use the flight simulators that we have now to help me train for the real life. That is the plan. This is a beautiful livery. I like it. As I was saying earlier, I know in the past I wasn't a fan, but this version in this sim, I'm a big fan of this livery. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Look at that, a sand out there, man. It's got to be hot out of here, man. Jeez. Thank you. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Thank you, my man, for coming out. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I try to read as many comments as I can. Sometimes I start talking too much and I get off subject, and you know, I miss a few here and there, but I do my best to try to keep up with the chat and not distract myself too much. All right, guys, we're passing 27,000 feet now. We should actually start seeing some contrails forming behind us here in a second. Ben Rosenberg, welcome back to the stream, man. Good to see you, bro. Sobo Q&A testers are on vacation. That's hilarious, bro. That is hilarious. What do I think of the new Ferrari SF21? I haven't seen it yet. Man, I feel bad because you've been asking me that for the past few streams, and I really have not updated myself on the Formula One, like, car reveals. I really haven't. I need to go check them out for sure. So just keep asking me that question. I'm going to check them out when I get a chance. I'm looking forward to Netflix series like I've been talking about every stream. But I'm gonna have to update myself on what's going on in the Formula One world before the season starts. Why don't I do later streams? Because this is the time that works best for me and my schedule. That is a good view right there. Honestly, I would like to do a night stream or an evening stream. I would like to do that. That'd be pretty cool. I do understand a lot more people. I wouldn't say that, but there's a lot of people who would prefer that as well. But right now, this time slot that I usually stream is the best time for me. That mixes with my schedule and my family time, stuff like that. So that's why I do that. It would be nice, Lone Wolf, if updating the sim was optional. Kind of like X-Plane. It's optional to update to the next version or whatever. It'd be nice. So that way, if there are bugs, you can just wait in the older version until they fix the new version's bugs. Yes, Contrails is a new update. Or what are Contrails? Let me see, are they up? I don't see anything yet. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. We'll keep it in this view. We should start seeing some Contrails form when we get to a bit higher altitude. But again, if you guys don't know what Contrails are, if you ever looked in the sky and you saw those white streaks of, like, it looks kind of like smoke streaks or cloud streaks. A lot of times, those are actually what we call contrails. Some people call them chemtrails. I call them contrails. But basically, it's vapors that come off of the engines from behind, and it creates streaks in the sky. That's the jacked way to explain it. Which one should you buy? What do you mean? Of X-Plane and Microsoft? It depends what you want, man. Let me see. Tyrese, we gotta wait till we get high enough to see contrails. I can't just show you contrails. Contrails only happen at a certain altitude. And depends on temperature, I think, in real life. But in the sim, I'm not sure how they calculate it when you get contrails. Thank you, James. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that, man. Yes, I do, Ben. I have the TCA side stick and the throttle. I'll show you to you real quick. So here on the left is my joystick. Here on the right is the throttle, the TCA side stick throttle. And I also have the add-ons here on the side too. So, if you were curious. Jonathan De Souza, welcome to the stream, man. You want this game so bad, man. Save up for it, bro. Save up for it. I still don't see any contrails yet. I did test it, and I did do a flight earlier where I did have contrails. How high are we right now? Let's see. We're not cruising yet. We're at 30. We should be seeing contrails by now. We're at 33,000 feet, climbing for 37,000 feet. And we should see contrails at this altitude. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, because did I update since I last played? I think I may have updated the Flybywire. Oh, there they are. Alright, so we're, as you can see down here, we are flying at an angle because we have a 97 knot wind from left to right. And because of that, our contrails are going this way. So check it out. These are the contrails. The best way to see them is kind of to zoom out because they're kind of hard to see up close. I'm going to change my drone speed to fast. And we'll, there it is. There's the contrails right there. We've been asking for contrails for a long time, and now we got them. I was curious of how they were gonna do it, like what, texture were they gonna use, what kind of emitter, you know what I mean? Like, I was always really curious of how exactly they were gonna do it. I do believe that the contrails don't work on AI planes or multiplayer planes, so you're only gonna see them for yourself. I think it'd be sweet to see them for other people, like out in the distance, see a contrail forming really far away. That'd be pretty sick. But for the first rendition, yes, as Mr. Music for All says, as a first rendition, visually, like from a distance from here, they don't look too bad. I do think it is weird that the contrails go to the angle that much. I feel like it shouldn't be that abrupt. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the change from it going from the engine to the sky shouldn't be that abrupt. Like I feel like it should. I don't know. I don't think that's right. The way that angles like that. But that's how it is. Let's go and see if we can get a closer look at them. Exhaust contrails usually form at high altitudes, usually above 8,000 meters, 26,000 feet, where the air temperature is below negative 36.5 Celsius or negative 34 Fahrenheit. Thanks you for that information. Sounds like it's probably straight from Wikipedia. That's how it looks. I have heard complaints about them, which is not surprising. People are going to complain. Doesn't matter how good or bad it is. But like I said, for the first rendition, I'm glad to have a contrail at all. You can see they're kind of like flat though. If I kind of go through them, they're basically like a flat texture being formed behind it. They kind of twist. If I stay right here, you can kind of see how they're kind of twisting and turning a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think they, you know what? No, they actually turn based on where the camera is looking. So you see when I'm right here, they're kind of angled like this. I move the camera directly up underneath it, it changes to this. So basically, it's kind of like a front-facing contrail, and as I rotate over here, they turn. You know what I mean? So basically, I'm always looking at them flat. So they are flat, but I guess the kind of like, I guess the shortcut way of making a 3D contrail is to make them look flat and make them turn towards you. So when I'm out here, they look pretty nice. Like right there, that looks pretty solid to me. Again, I don't know if that's really how I look in real life, but that's it's you know, it's the first rendition of a contrail. Is my gear down? From a long view, far away, let my gear was down. So it's a start. I think what's gonna happen is that a third-party developer, now that contrails are possible right in the sim, I think we may get a freeware mod or something that may come up here and change it, that may adjust it, make it look better, add a new texture to it or a new material or a new, I think there may be a mod coming very soon to change this. I think that's what's gonna happen. So like I said, it's kind of hard to see when you're looking down because it's kind of opaque and you see everything below it, but once you look at it with the sky in the background, but yeah, like I said, from far away it looks sick. Looks pretty good from far away. Russell, you're starting, hold on, let me see that real quick. See that comment. You're starting a training course where you plan to bring real pilots to teach people to fly. Are flight simulators good for this type of training? I want to say yes. You just need to be very strategic the way you do it. Make sure that you do your research on what planes you're using to train people with, what procedures you're doing. Make sure that your simulator is set up in a way that it can be used for training. Make sure you have all your charts, which I'm sure you have because you're a real pilot. Make sure you're flying, if you're flying realistically, you should be good to go. But again, flight simulators are great. Not just Flight Simulator, but X-Plane, P3D, they're all good. Yeah, that kind of bothers me. They're all good for real life training, but again, some things don't translate to real life, and you need to make sure make sure they know the difference between those two. So yeah, one thing that really bothers me is how that is. I understand the wind, I get that. I understand that we're actually flying at an angle, I get that, but it definitely bothers me. I don't know, this looks weird. I don't know. That's gonna have to be fixed for sure. That's too abrupt in that change. All right, so guys, we're cruising 37,000 feet. How are we doing on time? What's our ETE right now? We're 24 minutes out from Kuwait, which is our next stop, where we're headed. And let's see, we have 23 minutes out. And where's our top of the descent? That is my question. Let's zoom this out real quick. Do we have a top of the descent? I don't see one in our flight. I saw a top of climb, but I do not see a top of descent. So this is an option or a chance, to try out the top of descent calculator. Switch back to 80 miles. And I'm actually gonna use my, while my ground spoiler still arms, go ahead and kill that noise. I'm gonna zoom in on this, switch to the performance page, and as far as my arrival, we don't, basically 3,000 is where we need to be. It's kind of, this chart is kind of weird, but yeah, 3,000 is gonna be basically our next altitude restriction. There's not much else. It's just like, hey, you're good, do whatever the heck you want to do, but when you get to 3,000 feet, don't go below that. That's kind of what the arrival says, in short. So we'll be coming in from the south, so at KUNRU we'll be at 3,000 feet. So let's go really quick, look at our flight page here and see if we can find KUNRU. I don't think this is gonna put it in to our MCDU. Again, I don't believe that, because I did not set the MCDU manually. I used a world map to do that. It didn't actually put in everything as accurate, I don't feel. There's KUNRU. It actually does have a 3,000 foot altitude restriction right there, which is pretty cool. I can dig that. But again, it doesn't show us the top of the ascent. I don't know why. You know what? You know why? We never did the perf page. Yeah, you're not gonna get a VNAV profile if you don't do your perf page. That's what it was. So we'll have to do it manually then. We could go ahead and get the destination data now since it's asking for it. That's gonna be on the next phase. There it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the weather for Kuwait. Speaking of Kuwait, huge shout out to my man Kuwait Pilot. I don't think he's here watching today, but I've been watching his streams. He's a great streamer from this area, and he's definitely been looking up to him since I started doing my channel. He has some great content, so definitely go check out Kuwait Pilot out there. What's it called? OKBK. Matter of fact, it looks like we do have Kuwait ground is on, but no tower, so we'll be on our own until we land, it looks like. Alright, so weather in Kuwait is 120 at 4 Kavik, which means clear. Temperature is 24, dew point 03, QNH 1017. Just go ahead and put that in. First, starting with the QNH 1017, which is the same, basically what we started, 1017. Thank you, Elite Plays. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, man. 1017, 1017. QNH, starting at QNH. Temperature is 24. And then our winds are 120 at 4. 120/4. Put that under mag/wind. Transition altitude is gonna be 15,000 feet out here. And then our decision height for us is going to be, it looks like 305, I think. Yeah, 305. Alright, dope. Alright, so that's our approach information there. And now, let's see, how far are we from KUNRU? Can we actually see that? 'Cause we're gonna need to know that information here. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. We are, let's see, that's 120, so I'm gonna say about 100 miles. This is 80, 100 be in the middle, so we're about 100 miles out. So go over here. You see right now it has our actual ground speed kind of synced, which is cool. What we want to do is see current altitude sync. There we go, 37,000, and then target altitude is gonna be 3,000. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't like that. We gotta find a way to be able to type into this EFB without pressing all of my other buttons. I have all my numpad buttons are mapped to something. Maybe I can use these buttons up here. 300. Yeah, okay, if I use my like regular keyboard, I don't think I have anything mapped to that, so that works. So to start your descent in about 107 nautical miles. Wait, how do you know when I want to be there though? Oh, 107 miles before the target. At 3 degrees? Let's change that. We want to, let's do like a vertical speed, like, I don't know, 2,500. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Alright, 2,500. And angle, we're not gonna worry about that. Distance, let's say, I don't know, 80 miles, maybe. That's too far. Let's do 80 miles. Ay, ay, ay. I keep forgetting I can't press that button. I think we're getting beeped by... No, we're good. So what did I say? What were we doing? Okay, what are you... 802? That's not what I wanted. 80, there we go. Alright, desired vertical speed 2700, -4 degrees. Make sure I'm getting this right. Let me take these off so I can see for real. I still can't see nothing. This thing is dark. Alright, so 37,000 feet is where we're at. We want to go to 3,000. And the distance is 80 miles. No, don't sync that. How do I change it? Delete, delete, delete. 80 miles. Alright, so 2,700. That works for me. I'm fine with that. 2,700. So, in just a little bit, we'll descend just a little bit. Actually, is that on top of the descent marker? That is a. Look at that. Did it put that there after? Because I didn't. Did you guys see that before? I didn't see that before. I did not see that mark before. I'm gonna see if this thing descends on its own. 3,000. Alright, down to 3,000. I'm curious to see if it'll follow that, because it shows now a little line, top of the descent line there I saw. Strong Killer, welcome to the stream. Do I remember you? Yeah, I do, man. Welcome back, bro. Good to see you, my dude. Alright, what did I miss? I know my head's been down. What did I miss, guys? What is tour name? What name are you talking about? Enderinia? Can I catch back up on the chat? Team level. You see, you were in a flight when you randomly lost connection for 30 seconds. When you got back, all your scenery looks like default. X-Plane scenery, and I don't know what to do. Was this on Microsoft or was this on X-Plane? If it was on Microsoft, most likely you lost connection to this like Microsoft server and it couldn't draw scenery for you anymore, so it gave you the default FSX scenery, which if you guys don't know, if you don't draw in the Bing data, underneath it is all FSX scenery. It looks horrible. But if you're on X-Plane, that's really weird because it shouldn't be linked to you being connected to anything except for maybe an external hard drive or something like that. If you're on an external hard drive, then it makes sense, and honestly, it probably would have crashed your thing. So somebody was asking earlier about while we're descending. What was I using to type data into the screen? I was using my regular keyboard number keys on the top here. But somebody was asking about like flight training in flight simulators. You could obviously use P3D, you could use X-Plane, you could use Microsoft Flight Simulator. For me, I mean, obviously I would prefer Microsoft because of the scenery and a lot of things in real life. If you're training for VFR, you're gonna need to get used to Dead Reckoning and being able to navigate via visual stuff, and Microsoft has that. X-Plane, you'd have to download some extra stuff, but you can do it in X-Plane. P3D, on the other hand, it's kind of the same way. P3D doesn't have it by default, but you'd have to download some extra third-party scenery to do it. You can do it on either one. I think it comes down to preference, to be honest with you. Again, my personal preference is X-Plane, but P3D could work as well for that. You just, again, I feel like personally, you're going to spend more money in P3D than you would in X-Plane. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be really wrong. Again, I'm open to hear you guys' point of view on that. But for me personally, right now, when I'm training, I'm using Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm flying the default Cessna 172. I'm flying the default C-152, and I'm flying the Just Flight PA-28. Those are 3 planes that I'm flying right now to kind of like help me with my real life flight training, as far as getting used to the planes, getting used to the physics behind different types of things. I'm just recently learning how to really side slip a plane, and I'm doing that in Microsoft. I'm actually gonna retry that in X-Plane because I feel like the Microsoft flight model is not all the way there, and I think that I could do it better in X-Plane as far as replicating how it happens in real life. So you kind of have to figure out what you're trying to work on, what you're trying to do. And also what makes sense if you're doing a flight school or something like that. With X-Plane, I believe X-Plane has a flight school version or something like that. We can get like a license or something like that, and it costs a lot more. And I believe P3D as well has the same thing. So definitely look into those options there. But I mean, if you're just a simmer and you just want a simulator, right? Obviously, X-Plane and P3D would be better for airliners. P3D is usually said to be the best sim right now if you love airliners, but again, you're gonna spend a lot of money. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but you're gonna spend a lot of money in P3D if you just want to do airliners. I can tell you my story because I've considered getting into P3D before. I told a friend of mine this as well. Look at, you can see the Gulf over there now. For me to get into P3D, it's gonna cost me about at least $300. For me to get into P3D, it's gonna cost me at least $300. Why? Because for one, I want the PMDG 737. That's $120. I want the 777. Another $120. I want the 787. $99. Whatever, right? And then where am I gonna fly it at? I'm not flying in default P3D scenery. I'm gonna have to spend at least $50 on you know, a few scenery add-ons for that, and then it's not including weather and some other stuff. So again, that's me coming from a non-P3D background. If you already have FSX or an older version of P3D, it'd be cheaper for you to get into the latest version of P3D because you know, you already have a lot of the add-ons. You don't have to rebuy it. For X-Plane, similar kind of issue. But you can get the Zebo for free. You can get Ortho 4XP for free. You can upgrade your weather textures for free. But if you want to hop into like a Flight Factor A320 or 757 or the TULAX or the Beluga, you got to pay, you know, I think the Beluga is, I think the A330 is like, right now it's on sale like $60 plus another $45 for the Beluga, so that's like $100-something just for that one plane. And then you want to get some scenery to fly into, right? So flight simming in general can be pretty expensive. That being said though, guys, a new announcement came out today/yesterday. Flight Sim Association, I think .com, where there's a lot, it's like a membership site where you can actually get a lot of really good discounts just for being a member. Like there's like an ALVIX discount, there's a P3D or something like that discount. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of really cool. I'm actually already a member on it. And so I definitely recommend checking that out. It'll also help you out if you're looking to get into flight sim for the first time. A lot of guides, a lot of helpful things there, so definitely check out Flight Simulation Association.com, and they are actually a partner of the channel. So quick side note there. Andonirina Rambleson, you're not English, you're French. Well, bonjour, ça va, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. You guys ready to land this plane? We're still on our descent now into Kuwait in the Saudi Arabian A32NX. Let's see how we're doing on our descent. 17,000. KUNRU is in less than 60 miles. Not sure. I think our rate of descent was supposed to be a bit steeper, wasn't it? I thought it said like 2,700, something like that. I thought so. I thought it did. We'll see what happens. Let's get prepared though to land. I am going to pull up my charts. So we'll be doing the ILS for 3-3 right. And again, actually there is an ATIS for Kuwait, which is on 126.225. Let's go ahead and get that. ATIS information Delta 1700. Expect IEL. I don't know what that means. Approaches arrival 15 right, 15 left. All right, so they're actually landing the other direction. Good to know. So I need to go ahead and get my chart for the other side. And we'll switch that up. Let's get us a wing view. We haven't been doing any wing view today while I'm looking at this. So landing on the opposite side of the runway than we were planning. That's all good. So 15 right, 15 left. Surface wind 0-0 at 0 degrees knots. Wow. Is there no wind? Like what? Dew point +3, QNH 1017. We already got that. Taxiway Echo 1 between Echo 4 and Echo 1-4 closed. All right, and contact confirm aircraft type and receive Delta. Okay, cool. So we have information Delta, and actually it just went offline as I was reading it, but I can still see it. I don't know how long Kuwait ground is going to be on. Again, Kuwait Tower and Kuwait Approach are not online, so we don't actually need to talk to anyone until we land and cross the landing bars down there. Actually, it just came back online, so but it does give us some information on the landing runway, which is helpful. So again, I need to switch up our runway to the other side now. We'll go down here to our FMC. We'll click down here, and we'll change up our arrival. I don't know if I don't know. Should we do 15 left or 15 right? I'm not familiar with this area. Any locals out here actually know which runway they usually land on? Last week, you guys helped me out in what was it, in Beirut, helping me pick the right runway. MD10VR, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, man. OERK Rose, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. What device you are using on the left? Russell, that is the EFB for the A32NX. This is only available in the Flybywire A320. You're not going to see this in the default one. This is built in. There's no extra download for it, that's in the base package of this mod for the A320. Also, this on the left is also part of the mod. Oh, you can pick it up. I know I can do that. Pick it up, take a quick drink. That's pretty cool. Never clicked on that before. So, yeah. But yeah, there you go. That's what that is. I don't know. You guys are pretty quiet today. Pretty quiet today. How do you redraw the scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator? It looks terrible. What do you mean exactly, team level? 50-50 Bread, welcome to the stream, man. Fusion Light, you just randomly joined this stream. Hopefully you're liking it here. Thank you, man. Thank you for randomly clicking on this. I appreciate you coming out, man. Again, if you just joined us, guys, we're landing in Kuwait right now. We're on our descent and trying to pick or adjust our landing runway. I'll take 15. Let's see, which one is longer? They're both pretty even. We'll go, which one is a shorter taxi? They're both pretty long taxis too. We'll go 15 right. 15 right. ILS 15 right. Yeah, we'll do that. So I get the ILS DME. 50-50, you're flying Heathrow to Amsterdam. Very good flight, man. Do I watch any anime? Only anime I watch is Dragon Ball Z. I think that's literally the only anime that I actually watch. BD47, welcome to the stream, my dude. Do I have my PPL? Just curious. No, not yet. I am working on that. Working towards trying to get a PPL. That is my goal. Again, team level, I don't understand your question. What do you mean by how do you redraw scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator? You might have to just restart your whole computer. Or not computer, restart the whole sim to get it to do what you need to do. The scenery stopped drawing, like you said, and it looks default FSX. Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, so the same thing happened to me before, where I was flying, I lost connection for a while, and then I was flying into New York actually, and it started just stopped drawing the actual Bing data and started just showing a copy and paste ugly FSX scenery. Even the buildings were FSX. It was horrible. And so what I ended up having to do was I had to restart Microsoft Flight Sim. And if that doesn't work, I recommend going into your settings. I can't go right now because we're flying, but I think it's under General, and then there's an area. It's like data or something like that. You guys can correct me. It's like something data. It might have data in the word in the name. And basically what that does, how are we doing? Where are we? It's 6,000. Basically what that does over there is you can actually change the limit. You can actually limit the amount of data that your computer streams. So you may have your limit set down too low, or something like that, something around that nature. So what I would do is I'll either reset your cache or something like that, and try to get it re-going, because it shouldn't be doing that to you. Can I play the anthem of Kuwait while you're landing? I don't even know what the anthem is, and I'm pretty sure I can't play it because it's copyrighted, so sorry, man. Modu, what's up, my dude? Do I remember you? It's been a while. But I think I do, man. Thank you, man, for coming back, bro. Good to see you again, bro. You used to be back here with our Infinite Flight streams back in the day. And that's what I'm talking about. My OG in the building. Good to see you, bro. Welcome back. I should try Attack on Titan. What is that? Do I watch F1? Heck yeah, I do, man. I'm a huge fan of F1. I'm going to be watching every single race this season. And I watched every single race last season. Like, for the past 3 years, I've been watching every single race. Vincent Shunk. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome back, man. Matter of fact, we're not too far from Bahrain. And they are going to be racing in Bahrain in just a few weeks. Or, yeah, I think maybe next month. I think they're racing in Bahrain. Where do you get this A320? Down in the description, Amjad, there is a link. You can get the Flybywire mod there. It takes you to the website. So it's called Flybywire A320 is the name of the we're flying right now. But again, link is down in the description. You can get that downloaded and taken care of. All right, so again, due to our arrival, arrival, it's gonna be 3,000 at KUNRU, and actually the plane did a pretty good job. We set up our top descent, and then it descended, and now we're here basically when we wanted to be. That's actually pretty surprising that we got here that quickly. Let's turn on the terrain radar. There's a lot of terrain out here. Your dog broke your PC, so you can't play Microsoft or any game. Man, that sucks, bro. That sucks. Arca Rose, hype. What up, my dude? What up? Carol, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you as well. All right, so looking good. We're clear over the mountains too. We're well below transition altitude, so we can set our our barrel should be actually set to 1017, and it is already set to 1017. We are below 10,000 feet too, so we need to have the landing lights turned on all the way.
We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect
She don't know how to
any
pronounce it
last
either.
final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Yep, that's the right thing to do, J-Boy. That's what I did as well. I removed everything. Like literally, I emptied my community folder before the update, just to make sure, because I've had trouble myself in the past when I didn't empty my community folder, and I had an issue with the download process or something in the update process. So this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just, I didn't delete it. I just moved it to my desktop. And again, I mentioned this early in the stream, but actually I had 66 gigabytes of add-ons in my community folder. I never actually knew what that number was. I didn't know how much. I knew I had a lot. I had a long list of add-ons, but I didn't know I had 66 gigabytes. So I was like, geez, I definitely need to do something about this. I might have to start moving those over to an external hard drive or something like that. Speaking of hard drives, I had a hard drive scare a couple of days ago. I think I posted it on Twitter. My hard drive, my external hard drive, which has all of my content on it, all my videos, a lot of my artwork, all my thumbnails, like all my scenery, all of my backups, that drive just would not turn on. I think it was on Monday. Yeah, Monday, the drive just wouldn't turn on. I was like, oh no, I think my drive died. And thankfully, it didn't. So a few hours later, I tested it again, and it just worked. So I was like, okay. So I was really thankful. It's like, thank God this works. Because for one, I would have to buy a new one, and then I have to pay somebody to get the data off of it, because I definitely need the data. All right, I am going to try the butter today. Hopefully the flight attendants have the butter on board. Sound like Bill Cosby. No, I will not be playing the national anthem while we land. I don't have it, and I believe it's copyrighted, so I cannot play it, or I will be demonetized. He says, oh no, I just updated without emptying. It's not the end of the world. All right, if you update it without emptying it, it's not the end of the world. But if you have problems, it may be due to your community folder not being, like that. What I ended up doing is I actually opened up the download page, and I realized that I didn't have it empty. So I was like, I X'd out of Microsoft. I went ahead and emptied it, and then did it. If you've already started your download, I do not recommend stopping it to empty it. Go ahead and just finish it off, because I don't know if it's gonna, hurt you in the end. Our airport should be off our nose. We'll be flying over it. Where is it at? I don't see. What if it's like not here? That'd be hilarious. Just not here. Like, all right, Kuwait. Just not gonna put that in the map. I want to go see F1 in real life. They're going to Austin. Austin is the closest race event that they have for Formula One. And actually, it's the only one in the United States. It's in Texas where I live. So I want to go out, but the tickets are going to be pretty expensive. So we'll see. There's like a waiting list right now, and you got to pay just to get on the waiting list. I'm like, I don't want to pay for a chance to go to a race. I want to make sure I'm going to a race. Yes, actually, a good chunk of it was liveries. I deleted about 30 gigabytes of liveries. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Why are liveries so freaking big? This is the reason why I no longer download the entire livery mega pack anymore. Now I pick and choose the liveries that I want. Like, for example, for today's flight, I downloaded all the liveries for this region. Just in case we're flying with some other people who want to fly Air India, or Air Middle Eastern Airlines, or Qatar. So like I downloaded all the liveries for this area, and then I'll probably uninstall them when I fly in like the UK or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So the livery files are really big. Matter of fact, they added in this latest update, they also added the classic FSX livery to all the planes, which, I mean, I wasn't a huge FSX fan in the first place, but I will say there is some liveries that I remember from back in the day that I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm glad they added it for the nostalgic factor. But I might fly it once, but I won't be flying very often. And I also heard that those liveries were pretty big on file size as well. You don't know why, Liam, but every time you use this plane, one of the screens always doesn't turn on. You try relaunching the sim, but it still doesn't. Is that just you? What other mod do you have installed? Do you have like the A330 installed? I know there's a compatibility issue with the A330 that causes it to have some problems. There's also a compatibility issue with that. You know that mod I used a couple weeks ago where I had a co-pilot sitting here? Well, that mod, after a few updates of the Flybywire, it actually broke. So it broke the whole plane. So I had to delete that mod and reinstall this plane because it broke some things. So it could be another mod interfering. I would check out what I would do, I would uninstall the mod or the A320, right? And then remove all of your other add-ons, or load up Microsoft Flight Simulator with only the A32NX mod installed, and then see if it still happens, and then kind of troubleshoot from there. That's what I had to do. Alright, dope. That's what you did. Carol says they don't have any butter, they only have cookies and steak. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it gonna be another one of those days? National anthems are not copyrighted. How is that? Really? Alright, so we are, like I said, in our arrival. Again, the arrival's kind of weird. The whole thing makes you fly at 3,000 feet. I'm trying to open my chart here. Yeah. The whole thing has you flying at 3,000 feet. Matter of fact, we need to go to the other side of the airport. That's what this is doing here. So the airport, again, is not too far ahead of us. It's about 20 miles north. There it is right here, I think. I think I see it. Have I ever tried to land with a keyboard and mouse? I am planning to, Rasmussen. Stay tuned. I am planning to. That's something I'm working on. I'm sharing with you guys. 50/50, your download is done. Yeah, it's only about 5 gigabytes, I believe. What's weird is actually for me, I had 2 separate updates. I had an update earlier in the day, which was like 4.5 gigabytes, and then I had a second update at night, which was about 5.5 gigabytes. And I was like, that's weird. So I don't know why I got 2 updates, 2 sim updates. I'm not sure if anybody else had 2 sim updates. Maybe it was like a patch, like a quick patch. Mr. Music for All, though, he says that he's never emptied his community folder and it works perfectly fine. That sounds good. Yeah, it's been some times I've updated without emptying it, but there's one time I had an issue, and since then, now I always empty it. Oh no, Orca Rose. Yeah, Nightbot is picky, man. I gotta fix my Nightbot. He's really picky on emojis and stuff like that. So I'm sorry if he like deletes your message, but just try to be easy on the emojis. I turned up the tolerance for emojis, and yet he doesn't listen to me. He still's like, no, I don't like all these emojis. He's just like, I feel like Nightbot is a grumpy old man. Doesn't like people playing in his yard. All right, we got a beep on VATSIM. That means we might have to talk to somebody. No, actually, I think that is just some. Actually, no, yeah, ground. Yeah, he says landing runway 35 right. All right, cool. Yep, we're landing runway 35 right. So wait, no, not 35, 15. Yeah, 15 right. That's what we're expecting. Let's get our ILS information set up as we're about to turn on a right base for runway 15 right in Kuwait. All right, so that localizer information. Let's go down here. We'll go to RadNav, and here under ILS we're gonna put 1113, 111.3, 111 point. Okay, clear. 1.3. That's gonna go right there. And the CRS is gonna be 152, but it doesn't let us put that in, so we'll just ignore that. But that's our ILS information. Should be pretty simple getting in there. We're already at 3,000 feet. We don't need to descend anymore. I don't really like the fact that the arrival brought us down so early, because now it restricts us down 250 knots. So it really makes the approach a lot slower. I will say though, after the last update, I do feel that I'm getting less performance than that first, or from the past update. Yeah, there's an airport right there. We'll be landing on this runway over there. I do like the Ferrari. I haven't seen the new one though, but I'm pretty sure it looks pretty close to the same as the old one. But I do like the Ferrari. This year for F1, I'll be rooting for Red Bull again. I'm always rooting for Red Bull. It's my favorite team. But also I'm gonna be shooting for McLaren because Ricardo is my favorite driver. And then after them two, I'll be going for I don't know who's my third choice. I guess Haas. I'm always rooting for Haas because they're the only American-based team. Actually, you know, Lewis Hamilton's been growing on me lately, so I don't want him to win every race, but I do want him to have some competition. And I think it's been pretty interesting, the battle between him and Bottas this year, because Bottas seems to be pretty determined to win this year. He's been getting beat for too long. Grumpy old bot. Geo, slowly making your way over to Flight Sim. I got you, man. Adamet, hello, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Niman, hello, good to see you as well, man. I get to see you with the shades, my dude. Yeah, I know that Geo, you've been having problems with getting it downloaded, so I completely understand why you haven't been playing. 68 gigabytes done out of 83. Oh boy. Good luck, my friend. Hopefully things go better for you this time, man. You need help with a squawk box? I will not be able to help you with that. Sorry. I don't use squawk box anymore. On X-Plane I use X-Pilot now. Alright, here we go, guys. Kuwait. So the arrival has us flying right over the airport. Let's see if it's... You know what? It's not following my flight plan. Okay. Alright, so based on the arrival, once we get to the Kuwait VOR, we need to make a right turn at 359. So I'm going to do this manually here, because it actually is not doing what I thought it was going to do. That's okay. This is why we have charts. So we're going to engage heading mode, click down on that, and then 359 is what we want to turn to. I think I went too far. Yeah, I did. That's good right there. So basically 360, direct north. And then pretty much once we get like over there somewhere, I know I'm pointing, you can't see it. Over here somewhere, we'll make a left turn, we'll loop back for the ILS. It's 15 right. That's what we're gonna do. Our altitude is okay. We need to descend for 2,000. Before we get back on the ILS. So 2,000 will be our next altitude we're expecting. Okay, no, don't descend yet. Don't descend yet. This is a pretty cool approach though. Look at this. Man, if only there's a lot of cities in the Middle East that really need Bing imagery. Like maybe there's gonna be like a world update that comes to the Middle East. They definitely need one because this out here looks pretty good, right? But this is just kind of default autogen. Look at them. Look close up. That's all default autogen buildings. So, and I mean, it kind of gives you a tease of how good it can look, though. All right, now we can go down to that 2,000 feet, make that left turn. So far, we have not had any autopilot issues, surprisingly. Let's get our speed under control too. We'll take over that, bring it down 200 even. Actually go to 190. Get our speed coming back there. Right, World Update 5, Middle East, that'd be sick. I wouldn't be upset about that at all. I mean, America, we got one in America. Europe just had one. France is about to get one. I don't know if they've mentioned anything about who's gonna be next after France. They could stick with the Europe areas. They could. I kind of hope they don't. I hope that they branch out after France and go somewhere else in the world, maybe South America, or the Middle East, Russia, you know, something like that, something different. I mean, I know that the majority of flight simmers are flying in Europe. I get that. I understand that. But, you know, we need some diversity out here, don't we? All right, guys, it's about time to land this plane. We're on the left base now for runway 15 right into Kuwait International. We have ground, no tower, and we'll be talking to him once we get on the ground. I don't know where we're parking, so if you just happen to be watching the stream, if you can find a parking spot for us, that'd be amazeballs. All right, cool. Left turn again. We'll turn the ILS here. And I think we're on Unicom. Are we on Unicom? Yeah, Unicom. Kuwait International traffic, Saudi Arabia 116 is on final, runway 15 right. Kuwait traffic. Alright, guys. We kind of overshot that ILS just a little bit. And we may be high. Oh, yeah, we're high. It didn't descend for 2,000. That's okay. I'm gonna fly it from here. My controls, guys. You guys ready? My controls. Autopilot is off. Auto throttle is off. Plane is mine. Wow, we're actually a lot shorter final than I thought. There's a gear. We're actually not going to do replay mode on this first flight, guys. I do not have it set up, so just letting you know. You catch it now or you'll miss it forever. Alright, we might have to go around. I don't feel confident. If we can get our speed down, then we'll be okay. We're a little high and a little fast, which is not a good look. But I do have the airport in sight. Kuwait International traffic. Saudi Arabia 116 is short final, runway 15 right. Kuwait traffic. Yeah, we're okay. Speed came back pretty nice. We're down to 150. Still fast. Still fast. We can get some more flaps in though. Gear is down, indicating 3 green. We'll set the auto brake to do medium. Coming in a little fast. Looking better. We'll retract that and we'll arm it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, here we go, guys. Send in your predictions now. Gears down. 3 green. We're landing. Alright, we're looking better. I know they adjusted that, I guess that drag thing that they were talking about, so we'll see if that comes into play at all here. Just a little high and slow. Man, it just gives us so much power. I'm moving the throttle so little. Retard. Keep flying it, keep it on the center line. Here comes the nose. Oh, that's definitely the best lane I've had in a long time. Reverse is green. And manual brake. Can we make this first one? Yes. Maybe. Yeah, we had a lone taxi, so I don't want to go any farther than we have to. There we go, guys. Welcome to Kuwait International. Not too... Oh, this taxiway is apparently closed.
Gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 12:18 p.m. and it's currently about 24 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin.
Nice.
Items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
Nice, nice, nice. Let's see what we got. We got a -120. Honestly, I'm happy with that. I'll take that. We've had a pretty bad streak of landings lately, so a 120 is going to be a step up for me. Big step, actually. That's completely acceptable. I mean, even on a good day, bad day, I'll take 120 any day, man. So 120 FPS or whatever. Sounds pretty good. This is a dead end. What is up with these airports out here? We're just gonna pretend like we didn't see that. Is there more? I would like to do a second leg up to Iran. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on a second. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot we had ground. I forgot. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. What's his name? Let's see. 121.7. I feel horrible. I feel horrible. Here we go. Where are we? We're on West Apron now. Requested taxi. We already at the freaking gate. Kuwait International ground. Saudi Arabia 116. We want to apologize. I forgot you were online, but we are on the West Apron, and I want to request taxi to parking.
Saudi 116. You already taxied for taxi by Whiskey 16, stand number 25.
Stand number 25 for Saudi Arabia 116. Thank you. I gotta find a chart that actually has that on it. The actual stands. Say 125, I believe is what he said. That'll be basically. I see 127. I don't see 125. Yeah, my chart does not show me 125. Maybe he's saying just 25. 25 is up there. Let's go to 25. All right, park brake release. Let's go. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Again, welcome to Kuwait International, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the flight. Pretty smooth. I do feel like, again, I think that our frames are a little bit low. And we'll take this one right here. And I do a tutorial on how to set up Microsoft Flight Simulator. What would be in that tutorial exactly? What exactly would you be wanting to know? Like how to install it, like what the settings should be, like what exactly was it that you'd be looking for in that tutorial, just out of curiosity. All right, guys, we are here at the gate. Let's go ahead and shut her down. I think you still have that camera. Do we? Yeah. All right, so we'll need to turn the APU on. And yes, I would like to do a second leg. I would. I'm trying to find out if I am. If we do, we need to make it very quick. It has to be very quick. I'm low on time today. Yes, we do have Pack X, by the way, as using the sounds that you're hearing, the cabin sounds and whatnot. All right, start the APU up. Once the APU is fired up, we can actually turn off the engine so that we don't lose all our power. We could do like a shortcut and just hit the external power switch, and that'll basically do the exact same thing. Alright, strobe off. Those can go off when you exit the runway. And APU is firing up now. Go ahead and shut it down. Alright, engine 2 and engine 1. Shutting her off. Park ratio set. Oh, no. Continue. My camera's so fast. Thank you.
You should get the Logitech radio panel. It makes things a lot easier while focusing on flying. I have the autopilot panel, also money well spent.
I actually agree with you, man. I've actually never really been interested in the Logitech panel. By the way, thank you very much for that super chat donation, man. I really appreciate that. I never really was interested in it. I mean, for one reason, I don't know how it would fit on my desk. But lately, I've been really running into a lot of issues where I am like kind of stumbling over my controls, like using the mouse and things like that, because I gotta hit the radio, and the radio is like down here. You know, you gotta take your eyes off of like the flight and look at the radios and switch to that frequency, and then you either, you know, you have issue on usually between approach and tower, or even sometimes tower and ground, whatever. It's definitely inconvenience. I have to use your mouse to look away from the windshield and look there. So I think that for sure that a Logitech panel would be definitely a huge benefit to that, especially when flying with ATC and on Pilot Edge. I believe that I could just reach over and hit it and just twist it, and it just fixes it. You know what I mean? That'd be nice. So, all right, guys, we are here. We made it. Let's go ahead and finish, or not finish, but not cancel, but finish the flight. Thank you very much, whoever that is on ground. Again, sorry for taxiing without you. I completely forgot that you were there. So I do apologize for that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we'll get it set up for our second flight. I'm actually gonna go back to. We could do it from here. We could actually just do it from here. Could we? No, I'm gonna reload. I want to reload the plane because I don't trust this plane. I don't trust it at all. I don't trust that it's actually gonna be able to do a second flight in a row. So we'll just we'll reload the flight and get started for our second leg from Kuwait to Iran. That is the plan. Feet per minute was 120, guys. 120. 120. Let me get some things ready. Let me go ahead and turn Pack X off if I can find it. There it is. In flights. Yeah, we did good. 120 passenger satisfaction, 92%. We had 162 passengers on board. It's A320 from Saudi Arabia to Kuwait. Flight time was 59 minutes. About 10 minutes longer than it should have been. We were expecting it to be around 55 or 49 or so, like so. But so we did okay. Block time about an hour and 17 minutes. Not too bad. Let's save. And I'm gonna reload back in here. We'll do the second flight on VATSIM as well, so we can get our Ifr clearance if he's still around. Plane is beautiful. Yes, it is. I agree, man. I don't trust these planes on Microsoft, guys. I don't be trusting these planes. In cool. Hello, welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome back. Ewo says your A320 is not working. Make sure it's if you're using the default A320, I don't have anything to tell you because I don't know how that's going. I have no idea how that's going. But if you're using the Flybywire version, make sure you update to the latest developed version, and you should be okay. We just did it. We just proved the fact that it does work. Right now, it does. So set departure. Kuwait. Zoom in the details. And we were parked over here somewhere. Has different numbers on here. You can see the numbers don't match to real life. And honestly, to save time, what I would like to do is set it up in here in the world map. But if we're using VATSIM, he may give us a different departure, and because of that, it would be better to manually put in the flight plan. You know what I mean? So we'll just do that instead. Go ahead, fly. It's not a max, but no, we cannot trust this plane. Dwayne Hercules, what up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome back. Chief Blue, what up, man? Trying to get more viewers. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro. I know, right? 95% on Pack X. You can't please everyone. I don't know what we did wrong. I can't think. Maybe because we were a little bit late. We were like 10 minutes late. Maybe that's why. I don't know. We took off 5 minutes late, landed 10 minutes late. I don't know. I don't know what they want from me, man. All right, next flight is Oscar Kilo Bravo Kilo to Oscar India Foxtrot Mike. That is the exact IKO of the where we're flying. Graham, yeah, man, you can join us, my friend. Come through. All right, look at that. Hello, beautiful. What works better, Chief? Just do that and then select high or low out airways. Then you can select a departure and approach is so much easier and way closer. Okay, well, too late now. But thanks for the tip there. All players, USA East is the server I'm on, Graham. All right, ready to fly. Let's get it going. Turn on power, battery, boom, boom. It's gonna turn all buttons on now. Nav, that's good. And then we go to initialization. Oscar Kilo Bravo Kilo, that's where we are, and we're going to Oscar India Foxtrot Mike. I've never been to this airport in my life, so pretty interested. It's gonna be a really nice scenic flight, so hopefully if all things go well we'll be landing there. Oh, I hope things go well. Let's see, we're cruising at 37,000 again, 370, and cost index will be 15. And I need to file my flight plan with VATSIM and we'll get connected. Will be Saudi Arabian 116. Alright, Niman, peace. See you, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for that, Chief Blue Moon. Appreciate that, bro. Alright, flight plan file. Let's get reconnected to VATSIM. And should we use Pack X for this leg or should we just skip that part? Let me know in the chat if you guys want me to use Pack X, because I don't really need to. It's gonna kind of slow me down in this beginning portion. A line on the ref. I mean, it's cool. I do like the sounds. I don't know. Whenever I get to the second flight, I'm like trying to like get it going so I don't run out of time. And yeah. Alright, we'll do about 30% fuel. I usually kind of default to 30% on these short flights. That's more than enough fuel to get us to where we're going. Alright, clicking on zero fuel weights and block fuel. Double click on that. That's good to go. Alright, are we connected to VATSIM? We are. Let's go ahead and contact ground. And actually, you know, let's see if the ATIS is still Delta. Now it's Echo. Yeah, now it's Echo. And we'll go 121.7. There it is. And we'll get our Ifr clearance to, what's the name of this actual airport? Let me find out. You never seen a sim that has so many updates every month? What, Microsoft? There's been what? And March just started. So it's only been one, I think. I don't know. There are a lot of updates within, with different types of add-ons happening. There's a lot of updates, yes. But the actual sim, I don't think updates that much. I mean, American Truck Sim updates more than Microsoft Flight Sim there. All right, flight number will be, I don't know, making something up. 17 blah blah blah. Using SimToolKit Pro again today, and aircraft is the A2. There we go, fly. All right, that's set up. If I get a chance, I should do a tutorial on how to file a flight plan on the exam with VATSIM, because you have no idea how. I don't know either. I don't even know what you're talking about. The way I file flight plans with VATSIMs, I use SimBrief. SimBrief has a way, once you generate a flight plan or OFP for SimBrief, there's an option at the very bottom to file your flight plan with VATSIM or PilotEdge or IVAO. And that's what I use. So it basically sends it over there, and I just confirm it with my VATSIM ID and stuff like that. So I don't actually just do it from scratch. I guess it's the easier way. All right, let's get our clearance, and we'll call on the radio here. Turn the music off for just a second. I forgot who I was. Saudi Arabia, 116. Where are we going though? What the heck's the name of the airport we're flying to? Let me get my new charts and the flight information, because I need to ask for clearance, but I don't know the name of the place we're going. I have no freaking clue. We are very lucky to have SimBrief, man. Look, SimBrief is a lifesaver in the flight sim world, man, for sure. In the flight sim community, I should say. All right, so what is it? Close. It's Shahid Bahisti Esfahan. That's what I'm gonna call it. Esfahan. Esfahan. There we go. Esfahan. IFR to Esfahan. There we go. So that's what we gotta ask for. Where we at? Blah, 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 blah. Kuwait, Saudi Arabia 116, IFR to Esfahan. There we go. I had to figure out how to say it.
Saudi 116, hello Kuwait, ground. Clear to destination via ALVIX, Bravo 417. TULAX, noted, expect radar vectors. Climb Nestle flight level 150, squawk 1444.
Alright, clear to Esfahan via the ALV Bravo 1 Foxtrot, expect 15,000, flight level 150, and squawk 1444 for Saudi Arabia 116.
Saudi 116, noted, no SID, expect radar vectors.
Can you spell that out for me?
Saudi 116, there will be no SID, expect radar vectors right after the departure. No SID.
Norvit will expect radar vectors for departures, Saudi Arabia 116.
Saudi 116, read back is correct. Report ready for push and start, expect runway 15 left.
Alright, we'll let you know we're ready to push and expect runway 15 left, Saudi Arabia 116. Alright.
And just confirm the call sign is Saudi, not Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Saudi 116.
Yep, you're welcome.
See, that's what I need to know. I ain't from around here. I don't know nothing about these call signs. You know, for the longest, I never knew who the heck was Speedbird was. I'm like, who the heck is Speedbird? Why y'all saying Speedbird? It wasn't until we did our British Airways live stream where you guys were telling me that there's like a Speedbird, there's an air shuttle. I'm like, why you guys got all these freaking nicknames? Why you can't just have one British Airways, this number? But anyways, all right, let's get our flight plan. He did change it a bit, so which is why I didn't want to do it out there. So departure is 15 left, and then he gave us. He gave us the same departure that I filed, which was the ALV. This is a different number than what he had. It said Bravo Foxtrot or something like that. Let me check with Symri. I'm actually gonna edit it in Symri. Yeah, it's simply. Alright, yeah, so 3 echo, we'll go with that. And I still honestly didn't understand too well what he meant by Norvib, so I'm gonna have to find that chart. I'm actually looking at the wrong airport. I have to find that chart so that I can actually fly the correct departure. But it's basically going to be radar vectors from there. At the wrong airport. This is not the right chart. I need Kuwait chart. Come on, open up Kuwait charts. Abdullah, hello, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. You're reloading the sim because your A320 never loaded in. Forgot to take it out of the folder. Oh man. Oh man. All good, bro. All good. Alright, I'm just getting my charts ready, guys. We're not gonna do pack X for the second flight. It's just gonna slow me down. Alright, there it is, ALVIX. No SID? Is that what I need to put? None? Okay, now I see it. Now I can see. It's a very simple departure. Yeah, we'll put no, none. Oops, not that, this one. Okay. Oh, don't put a SID at all. Is that what you guys are saying? Should I not be putting a SID at all? Is that what you guys are trying to tell me? Because from ALVIX we have an airway, but if we don't need it, then we don't need it. Yeah, I didn't really understand too well what he said, to be honest with you. I asked him to spell it, but he didn't. He just said it again. Alright, TULAX. After TULAX, we got another airway, November 7-2. And then IMKEN. IMKEN. That goes there. And then Whiskey 6. My laptop's like way back here today. Whiskey 6. And then GADLU. Mismatch. We'll skip that. Insert that mug. Thank you very much. Atomic Sugar coming back with a cheers, man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that so much, my friend. Thanks for that support. Oh, why does it say my destination is IMKEN? Uh-oh. That ain't right. That is not right. No. That ain't right. That's not an airport. That is not an airport. What did I do? What the heck happened? What up, Harsh? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Confusion, yes. Yeah, let's change that. OKBK. This might actually change everything now. OIFM. That's where we want to go. Bam. Thank you again for that, Thomas Sugar. Another cheers, man. Appreciate that, bro. Man, you're amazing, bro. Thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate that, bro. Thank you for your continued support, man. You're amazing. All right, yeah, reset everything. That's okay. That's whatever. We'll just do like you guys said, no departure. No departure. We'll just put it in there. None. Insert. Thank you, that Deuce Legends for the cheers, man. Appreciate that, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you very, very much. Alright, from there, we'll just go direct. If we do it wrong, hopefully he'll guide us into the right direction, into the light. TULAX. After TULAX. Yeah, his accent was pretty thick. I know he said direct, but I heard in something with in orbit. That's what I heard. But I was like, what is Norbit? Is that a waypoint? To look it up and see, but I think it's a waypoint. I should have asked for a text clearance, pre-departure clearance, or something like that. All right, click on TULAX and airway. And November 7-2. And then I'm scared to put IMKEN in again because last time I put that waypoint in there, I thought it was my destination. Did it work? I don't know if it worked. Yeah, we're just gonna do the arrival. We're gonna keep it basic, man. Won't be an ATC once we get in the air, so all we gotta do is get out to get in the arrival. All we gotta do is get out of here and we'll be good to go. Alright, we're expecting the what runway? What runway are we expecting out there in Iran? It's let's see what's doesn't say. Don't know. Hey.
I got you, bro. Safe flight.
Thank you for that. I'm hot. Appreciate that, Brent. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for that subject donation and the cheers there, man. Appreciate that, bro. Root me on, man. 25 right. That's what it is. 25 right. Is there any ILS at this airport? Okay, there's just ILS 25 right. And GAD something. G8 something. Gadlupe. Let's go with this one here. Novia. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Make it happen. Alright, that's our super rough flight plan right there. Super rough. Can I fit in a waypoint in between here? No, screw it. Screw it. Let's do it. Screw it, let's do it. That's all I say. Screw it, let's do it. Alright, requesting push to start. Saudi 116 requesting push and start.
Saudi 116, squawk 1444.
Yeah, we forgot about that. Saudi 116 is squawking 1444.
Okay, Saudi 116, thank you very much. Push and start approved, QNH 1017.
Pushback approved, QNH 1017, Saudi 116. I like saying Saudi way better than Saudi Arabia. Like, it just sounds good. I just should have done it in the first place. He didn't say what direction to push back, so we'll just push back. He said expect 15 left, so I guess it's obvious which direction we should be pushing back. So nose to the left. Is our APU on? It is not. It's coming on now though. Beacon light's coming on, and we'll get the pushback truck out here. There we go. If you're loading in the 737 MAX, you have black screens only since the update last night. Can I help? I cannot. Most likely you're gonna have to wait for them to update that again. It sounds like the latest update broke that plane. It's funny because I saw the release notes for the latest update from that 737 MAX from Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they said in the specifically in the release notes that it was update ready, like it was ready for the next update. So I guess they forgot or missed something. That's all good. Again, we're gonna go nose to the left, which means push back to the right. Let's make sure the APU is on before we start actually pushing back. Alright, APU's avail, APU bleed's coming on, beacon lights are already on, and parking brake is releasing. Let's roll. While we're pushing back, we will get our engine started as well. I do not have the pushback helper. I only have the default pushback. That's all I got. Alright, starting engine number 2. Do 2 first. Alright, he told us 15,000 feet was going to be our initial climb, so we'll go to 15,000 there, and we can start pushing back to the right. Alright, engine should be firing up now. Yeah, I've heard of the pushback helper, but I just never downloaded it. I'm waiting for like I don't know. Maybe I'll download it just to try it, just to check it out, just to see what it does. Is it better? You know, is it like, I don't want something else that's gonna pop up on my screen. I would like, I don't know. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. Alright, that's far enough. Stop. Oh, we forgot to do ignition to start. That was a problem. I was like, why aren't you starting? Did Thrustmaster fix all the bugs with the A320 throttle quadrant, like the parking brake? Thrustmaster didn't really fix anything. It was more of Microsoft fixing it. All the functionality was in the throttle itself. Microsoft just needed to basically like acknowledge it. So yes, it now works. So the parking brake, I can turn that on now if I go into the interior. You can see that as I turn it, it does. It's a bit of a lag there, but that's with any flight control that you bring into Microsoft. So it's working now. But now that we're here, we can start engine 1. So yes, they're working now. I know when I made the video back then, a lot of those things were not working yet, but they are now working. Let's go outside for the engine start. Oh no, it froze. I know, I'll turn it off. My bad, my bad. Marshall, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Felix, yo. Is it still frozen? Come on back now. Come on back. It's frozen. Hold on. Stand by. It's frozen. Alright, it's back. There it is. Aldor or Aldo R2 Romeo 2, hello from Indonesia. Good to see you, my friend. Indonesia, don't please ya. I'm in the room with a boat-legged beaver. I don't know if you guys understand that reference. It's a hip-hop song. Anyway, old one. I know my camera went off. I turned it off so you guys can see a bit better. All right, we got both engines turned on. We're ready to taxi. Set our flaps now. Flaps to 1. We're at idle here. We'll go back to normal. Parking brake is on, and we'll arm our flaps, or spoilers, I should say. I don't think this is the version with the actual working brake fan, but you can still click on it. So we'll turn it on, and then we'll also go down here and turn on our weather radar to auto and proximity warning system, all that good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and let them know we're ready to taxi. We are at I don't know what stand we are at, but we'll just say we're at Whiskey 17. That's what we're in front of. And I'll get ready to copy that taxi clearance. Kuwait International Ground. Saudi 116 is ready to taxi. We're at Whiskey 17.
Saudi 116, Rajda taxi via Echo 9R. Holding point, runway 15 left.
We'll taxi via Echo 9er to holding point 15 left for Saudi 116. Alright, basically a left turn and then straight ahead. Alright, park brake released. Just a tiny bit of power. We'll also make sure the runway turn off lights are on. And we're rolling. I live in the US. Yes, I do. What version has a brake fan? I'm not sure. I've been seeing some YouTube videos pop up. Can I turn here? Because this is where I'm supposed to turn. Yeah. Some YouTube videos pop up of the next feature coming to the 320 is the brake fan. And it actually works, I guess, however brake fans work. So I haven't watched it yet. I just see it pop up. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know if this one does that. I don't know. I have no idea. Whenever it says update, I update it. I don't always look at the release notes. I live in Texas.
Saudi 116, winds are calm, monitor Unikin 122 destinate. Have a safe flight.
122.8. Thank you very much for the ATC. Have a great night, Saudi 116.
Bye-bye.
Alright, thank you very much for the ATC. Again, I don't know if he's here with us in the stream. I don't know, but if you happen to be, I do apologize for my horrible communication with you. It's kind of hard sometimes when I'm flying in other countries. I'm not used to hearing a lot of these accents, so I tend to not really understand some of the things they want me to do. But we are taxiing here. We're about ready to take off. We'll go ahead and switch to Unicom on 122.8. And it's kind of balancing because I have my feet on the toe brakes, bringing us to a stop so we don't roll past the whole short line. There's 22.8. Let's go back up top, turn the APU bleed off. Strobes are coming on, landing lights are coming on. And make sure your headphones are on. Once again, guys, the mode is in the chat for takeoff if you are ready to roll. Looks like we're good down here. We're squawking Charlie. Good to go. All right, let's make it happen, Captain. Felix, greetings from Germany. All right, guys, headphones on, stereo cockpit. We're taking off. Once I find my button. There we go. Kuwait National Traffic. Saudi 116 taking off from runway 15 left, departing to the northeast. Kuwait International Traffic. Alright, let's do it. You guys ready for toga? Meet some togas in the chat. Toga. Let's go. All the way down, baby. We freaking redlining this, baby. Here we go. There she is. She's firing up. Ay, man. That's one of my favorite views right there. Love it. Alright, rolling to the left. As you can see again, as we're climbing, we're a little steep, but bringing the nose back down about 15 degrees. You can see we're still losing speed just with flaps 1 and complete full thrust, which is, again, it's a bit different than what it used to be. Again, maybe that's more realistic, maybe it's a change, I have no idea, but it is different than what it used to be. As I put the nose down, we are starting to gain some more speed. We can now lose those flaps going up, and we'll bring the power back to throttle climb. it is. I still have the plane. And as quickly as we arrived in Kuwait, we are out of here, guys. The nice short visit. We'll go ahead and fly this baby for a little while. How about that? Alright, flaps are up, gear is up, parking brake. We can unarm the spoiler. And do that manually. We're cruising at 37,000 feet. We're gonna raise this. There it is. I don't know why it's beeping like that. It shouldn't be, because it's doing it as we pass 6,000, but we're nowhere near. Maybe because of our QNH. Nope. So I don't know why it's that horn usually means that it's we're 1,000 below or above our altitude, but it's not the case right now. I know, right? Jeez, what is that? And it's kind of flashing standard at us. Okay, now it's stopped. Point the nose down. There's 10,000 feet right there. Thank you very much, Atomic Sugar, for another cheer, man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that so much, my man. Thank you so much. Alright, how do I shut that up? Autopilot? Nope. Auto throttle? Nope. Okay, there it is. The warning helped. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why it was yelling at us. Apparently I didn't turn the no smoking signs on either. Captain Shark, what's up, man? Just increase your altitude. That's what I did. It didn't work, but what happened was I had to click the, I guess this little master caution warning, and that shut it up. We're gonna die. I hope not. I hope not, man. It's been a while since we successfully actually done 2 full flights. Usually something happens in either or, so I'm hoping that we can make it this time. We're still flying by hand over the water here. It's pretty smooth though. That's a good looking plane, ain't it? You can see right here I'm using my joystick to move the camera around, my drone camera. I just basically let it sit on my lap the whole time. That's the way I usually do it. Hello, Johan from Denmark. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Alright, let's go autopilot on. It's flying itself already anyways, so it is what it is. Alright, that's on. We'll switch back. Our hands are now off the controls. Need to push in the Alt knob, you think? Oh, why does it say descending? Let's try. Engage altitude mode. Yeah, it still says descending. We're at 18,000. I have it set as weird. I have it set to 37,000 and it wants to descend to, it looks like 5,100. Don't know what your problem is, but we ain't going down there. Let's do this. I spoke too soon about the problems. I was like, usually we have a problem on one of our flights, and there you go. I must have done something wrong. I know one thing I noticed on our takeoff roll that I forgot to do once again is the performance page. I always forget to do that. Let's see again if I can hit this engage manage altitude mode. What's gonna happen? Still go back to descent. I don't know why, but it wants us at 5100. There's no altitude restriction on this departure at all. We didn't even put departure in, so I don't know why it wants us to do that. So we're gonna do X OP climb. There we go. We'll do OP climb because I don't know what else is. I don't know what. Who told you to go down to 5,000 feet? Is it okay? I think it's because it's down here. Yeah, it's weird. So it shows TULAX 37,020 miles, but then it shows GADLU 5,000, but that's in 181 miles. That's at our destination. So I don't know what it's thinking. So we're gonna just have to make it work this way. That's fine. As long as we can get there. I'm cool with it. Goodbye, Kuwait. I really like that first landing. That was nice. Hopefully this time on this landing, we'll be able to get the landing replay, and hopefully I have an actual good landing too. If we can get 2 in a row, that'd be freaking amazing. That'd be freaking amazing. It could be as well. I have my altitude at 5,000 at one point too, so it could have been trying to be synced to land, or not land, but to descend down to that. Who knows? Microsoft Autopilot is still a mystery. It's still a mystery. I think it will be for a little while. I thought that this sim update was going to be the thing that kind of like brought it together, man. We could talk about the sim update here for a little bit, if you guys want to see like what did they say updated, right? And then we could talk about what if it actually seems like it's been updated. I haven't done any tests. Again, this is my first flight since the update, so I can't say whether or not things are actually fixed or not, because I don't know. I have no clue. No idea at all. Let me see if I can find it. Live weather is not working at the sim update 3. I don't know if it's working for me now, but our first flight is seen to be working. I mean, I didn't really like compare it to the METAR or anything like that, but we did actually get some clouds a little bit. Right now it's nothing. It's just clear. We're over the water. We won't be over the water for long, thankfully, but this first departure part will be over the water. We climb over the water, and then en route we'll be over some really pretty mountains in Iran. I'm looking forward to that. Dude, on this side is more interesting over here. But hopefully we'll get a few clouds. We got some clouds in the first place, but we'll see. I've always had issue with my live weather sometimes not populating. Rules: do not float, do butter, do replay, main Microsoft flights and the rules. Yes, that's what it is. Jay knows the way for sure, bro. No floats, do the butter, and make sure you have the replay. I have the replay all the time, but I don't always get the butter. But I pretty often get the float. Pretty often we get floats. We should be sponsored by root beer. Alright, hey, release notes for sim updates. I'll read through them for a little bit, if you guys don't mind. New content: FSX legacy liveries available on appropriate planes. Contrails are now displayed on the player's aircraft, but not for multiplayer and not AI. New customization menu in the world map to further adjust aircraft to perfectly match specific real world aircraft. I need to look into that. I haven't actually looked into that. I need to see what that is. I guess there's like some new empty center of gravity position thing now. There's a new wear. We can now increase the wear of the fuselage to get slightly higher parasitic drag. and simulate older aircraft. That's interesting. I feel like that's more of like a third-party developer perk that they can use. I don't see how we're gonna see that really in action as a regular flight simmer. Sam Connell, welcome back, my friend. How left on the flight? We just took off. We just departed. We are climbing now, so we still have a ways to go. We have 32 minutes. That's what SimToolkit Pro is telling us, until we get to our destination. So we got a bit of a while until we get to where we're going. I don't think we're even cruising yet. I'm pretty sure we're not. We are passing 29,000, so we got a ways to go. But thank you for coming out, man. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're having a good day so far, bro. Thank you for joining the Blue Aeroid family. Can I do a Newark to San Juan? I've done that flight in real life, actually, but not in. I think I may have done it in the sim. It's a bit long for me to do a live stream of Newark to San Juan, unless I do a special live stream. It's a bit long. I don't mind flying us to Puerto Rico, and I don't mind flying to Newark. But I don't know if I'll be able to do the exact flight, but I could do something similar. Anyways, back to sim update. So what else we got? Control surface limits. We can now adjust the maximum angle limits for elevator, rudder, and aileron control surfaces to emulate slight difference that may exist between different real aircraft. So, you know, interesting. I would love for like a Sobo to explain more about exactly what that means. I think for us, we're like, okay, sure. We don't know what that means. Let's see, they fixed some crashes. They updated the AIRAC data, so the navigation stuff is updated. Autopilot FMS corrected an issue which prevented the vertical speed wheel from working. Let's see, disabled autopilot which was incorrectly set as available on the JMB. Is anything else interesting in here? Corrected an issue where the vertical speed knob not properly responding to commands in the Airbus A320 Neo. That's an old problem, I feel like. I don't know. I don't remember that. I haven't had that problem in a while. Maybe because I'm flying the Flybywire version all the time, but I haven't had that problem in a very, very long time. Let's see. Did some VOR, ADF stuff. I don't know. Nothing like. It's kind of like really technical things that. Just they're not small. I'm not gonna call them small, but they're technical things they updated. Let's see what else they got in here. Anything. And also in the chat, guys, let me know if you've already read through it or if you've already tested it. What issues are you having with the latest update, and like what did you notice that was fixed, or what stood out to you in the release notes? I saw a lot of Beach Baron G58 corrections. I was kind of hoping to see some more King Air fixes, because that plane has been pretty broken. The most broken planes for me have been the 747 and the 787. So you're having problems with them. They've always been broken for me. Like since the original release, the 787 and 747 have been broken to me in so many ways. I can rarely get a full flight in with them, and that's why you don't see me streaming them very often. Yeah, they adjusted the Bonanza engine idle RPM. When will the flights land? Again, I just mentioned 30 minutes, guys. We just took off, just departed out of Kuwait, headed for Iran, some place called, what's the name of this place? Shahid Esfahan, where we're headed now. But 30 minutes, guys, ETE. So I don't know, I think what it is really is in a big picture. It's not a small thing they've added, but they just need to test it a bit more. And we've been saying this for a year now, that they need to test these updates before they put them out. And I understand with like the world update, they did kind of like hold off on it for a little while because of that reason, because they were trying to get things fixed, which was smart. I thought that was a good idea. I thought that was a good thing to do. But I don't know. I think they need to go back to getting a bigger alpha beta team, you know, kind of watching it, testing these things out before they release. Alright, so we're now leveling off at 37,000 feet, and now we'll be holding that altitude for a while. We're at Mach 0.77, and we have 26 minutes to go, so still ways to go. So if you guys have any questions you want to send my way, we got plenty of time to talk now. Whether it be about flight sim, racing, Formula 1, trucking, whatever. You guys know what I'm into. Yeah, we got 145 miles so we get to GADLU. I wonder if it's actually gonna show us the top of descent in here, or if we're gonna have to do what we did last time. It doesn't show us the top of descent, so we'll have to do that at some point in the next few minutes. Do I think that I have the capability to fly? I'm assuming you're trying to ask me a real plane. I would say, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I could, but there's a lot of things that we don't simulate that I wouldn't know about a real plane, so I wouldn't like if I had to. This is what I always say. If we were in a situation like in a Hollywood movie where they're like, hey, can anybody fly the plane? Because the pilot's unconscious or something crazy, I would definitely step up and attempt to land that plane. For sure. For those of you who are just joining us, here's the Contrails over the Middle East. It's kind of weird how they kind of go up to the slant, like a slant there, because they're going against the wind, but that's what it is. But yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like if it were, you know, if it was a life and death situation, the pilot was unconscious, there were no other people who were able to land that plane, I could feel like that I could attempt to. I think that I could get us on the ground safely. It might not be softly, but I could get us down safely. And I could actually even talk to ATZ. Like, that's something that I can do that most people can't do. So, yeah. There's a dev Q&A starting on Twitch now. Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Music for the update, man. I'll check it out after I finish. That would be crazy though. If that were to happen and I was actually to land it, you know, successfully, I think that flight simulators would blow up. It'd be like on worldwide news. Flight simmer landed 737 because pilot had something happen to him, went unconscious or something like that. Both pilots, matter of fact. You know, both of the pilots would have to be unconscious for this to happen. We'd have this opportunity. Hopefully that never happens. But if that were the case, look at these mountains up ahead of us, man. Look at this. This is what I was talking about. I was telling you guys, I was really excited for the second flight because of scenery. And you can already see as we're flying here, just leaving the water, that just out in the distance, there's just so much mountains. Tiny little rivers, little villages, little farms. Pretty sick. How many passengers are we carrying today? About 135. Team level, you're flying from JFK to EYW. Is that Key West? I think that's Key West. What planes can I fly in the sim? All of them. Every single one. I can figure them all out. Breaking news, both pilots got food poisoning. If you guys don't know, this is the reason why, this was news to me a little while ago, but pilots are not allowed to eat the same thing. Like the co-pilot and the main pilot, or I should say the pilot and the first officer, are not allowed to eat the same food in a flight, because if one of them gets food poisoning, you still have one more pilot who can, you know, land the plane. So I thought that was an interesting fact. But I mean, what are the chances that both pilots get food poisoning? You know what I mean? I know, right? We're all secretly training for that scenario. We're like freaking. It's like Superman. Like you're wearing your suit, your hero clothes underneath whatever you got on. You're like, yes, I've been training my whole life since I was 15 years old for this moment. That'd be funny. It would not be funny at all. That'd be scary. It'd be horrifying. But yes, I mean, like I said, if it came to that, I think that I could. I think I could put it down. Definitely be way different than the sim, but I think I could. I think that with the help of ATC, I could put it down. Softly. Or firmly. Let's go with that. I will put it down firmly. But, again, I'm not going to go off and tell a bunch of people, yeah, man, I'm not a real pilot, but I could definitely land a 737 in real life. No, it's not how it works. Benjamin Paulos, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, my man. We just departed from Kuwait, and we are headed. I think we're already flying over Iran, a place called Esfahan. Where we're flying to right now. We're cruising at 37,000 feet on Unicom, on VATSIM, in the Saudi Arabia livery. Why I'm wearing sunglasses? Because I'm tired. No, I just feel like it. I'm just in the sunglasses vibe today. Tomorrow I probably won't be wearing them. But today, I thought I'd bring the sunglasses. if you don't mind. That's why you should pay for business class. This is a screenshot right here, man. These are all screenshots. Enjoy the scenery while you can, guys. Can you see up ahead of us? Oh, I guess more over there. There's some clouds. I don't know if we're gonna have like overcast at some point. But we'll have to see. Yeah, I like this livery. I said it before, but I like it. I like it a lot. I know, right? Wallpaper screenshot. I need to do that. I really do. I want this on my desktop wallpaper. But yeah, let's talk about these contrails for just a second again. What do you guys think? Those of you who are watching right now, what's your opinion on the contrails? Do you think it's good? Do you not like it? Do you hate it? We talked a bit more in detail in the first flight about it, but what do you think, man? Like, or woman? Sorry. What do you think, people? About the I hate this. This is annoying. I understand we're flying at an angle against the wind, but the only thing my main complaint about the contrails is this: the texture doesn't bother me. The way that they did it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is this thing. There's no way that's accurate. Josh Dewin says you don't love it, but it's not bad at all. Gotcha. Acro says they aren't too bad. Alex Pete likes them. The plane is drifting. Yeah, man. Sky drifting. We doing sky drifting right now, man. Yeah, we have the landing lights on still. All the lights are still on, actually. Turn them off. And what we'll do is we'll get our we'll kind of calculate our top of descent with the EFB. Over here. Actually, it's not even on. Click on it. There we go. Alright, go to the performance page. And right now, we'll sync that to our current altitude. Our target altitude. Let me find out what that is. With my arrival will be the GADLU. I think it's like 5,000 or something like that. Oh, this is an interesting arrival. I have never seen an arrival like this before. I want to show this to you guys. This is interesting. Let me see if I can get it up on SimToolKit Pro. If I can find it. This is a very unique looking arrival. And I feel like all I've been getting out here are just really interestingly different arrivals into these Middle Eastern airports. So I'm gonna bring up SimToolKit Pro, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So over here we got OIFM, that's where we're going. Oscar India Foxtrot Mike. Open charts list. Star is the B something with a B. This one. Is that one? Yeah, it's that one. No, it's not that one. I don't know, but that might be the one. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can answer that question, my friend. I use a third-party camera tool called X Camera for X-Plane, and it allows me to create, pre-recorded camera views, so I can like set up a specific animation for the camera, and it could just at a click of a button, it'll just do it, right? There's a lot of customization there. You can also just make, static cameras on the wing view, stuff like that. And yeah, I definitely highly recommend it. I love it. Yeah, so yeah, this is our arrival, if you guys can see it. Yep, here it is. So I think we're coming in on like Bomid or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe, no, GADLU, sorry. So it's just interesting to me how it goes. Like, it's like an X. It's really cool looking, or an hourglass. It's really kind of cool. And that was our airport. It just goes straight in. So I just want to show you guys that. But while we're looking at it, I don't see any altitude restrictions on this arrival. I think we're going to be doing 2.5. What runway we're going to expect again? 2.5 right, yeah, 2.5 right. So we'll go to get our approach chart. The ILS 2.5 right. NDB DME. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that arc. It's not a good sign when the the first time a pilot is looking at the chart is when he's at cruise. I probably should have saw this a long time ago. But yeah, so I like that. It's a pretty interesting approach in this little airport out here. So we'll be coming in here. Won't be landing in that direction. We'll be landing west with 25, which is here. And so we'll just go around like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. But so 7,000. Whoa, what is the elevation of this airport? 5,000 feet elevation out here. Wow, that's pretty high. That's crazy. So yeah, so 7,000 feet on the ILS. So we'll keep that in mind. And again, it doesn't show anything here without an altitude to go down to, like at these. So I guess we'll just kind of do what we want to do until we get to that 7,000 marker. So we'll set that for 7,000 then. That's what we'll do. Nice. Let's bring that down. And then target altitude will be 7,000. Oops. And then we'll enjoy some of these mountain views outside. So it says we descend 94 nautical miles before our descent. But I don't know, I still don't understand this. This is the angle. I don't want the angle. I want like the VS. What I want. Vertical speed. I want it to be like, I don't know, 2,700. Sounds good to me. 27. Kind of like what we did last time. So 80 miles then. So we need to descend 80 miles before we get there. So that sounds good. We'll keep an eye on that. And we want to be at that 3,000 marker when we get to like up in this mesh. Up in this mess. Let's see if we go to plan. We'll zoom back in. We'll scroll through that. To next. That's GADLU. It's really like around here. We want to kind of be down there. So we'll shoot for this is 40, 80, 120. So we'll probably descend a little bit after, or just a little bit before GADLU. We'll probably descend there. We'll kind of keep an eye on that. Let's see what happens. Hi, Champion. What's up, man? Welcome back to the stream, bro. Good to see you. Cap Huss. What's up, man? Welcome back. Like I said, guys, we are flying from. Oh, look at this view. Oh my God. This is what I was talking about right here. Flying from Kuwait International to Inja something. Iran. I was gonna say Iran. Most of us don't know where it is, anyways. But a place in Iran called Esfahan. Charles Lair, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Look at these mountains, guys. Wow. Yep, Saudi to Kuwait to Iran is today's legs. This is gorgeous. Like, that is crazy. Look at that view, man. These rolling mountains. That's crazy, bro. You know somebody from Esfahan? Sweet. Yeah, I've never been there. Never flown out here. This is my first time ever seeing it. Never flown in Iran. Man, I'm gonna bring my fighter jet out here. I feel like it'd be so much fun to fly fighter jets out around this area right here, dude. You know, low high speed, low flying around these little canyons and ridges. Yeah, that's happening. That's happening. It's amazing. Yes, it is, Abdul. It's amazing down there. It's all good, Monches. It's all good, bro. Yeah, we're still flying, bro. We're on a second leg, about halfway through. ETE currently is. Let's find out. That can't be right. I think say 12 minutes. Okay, there's no way. There's no way. Are we really 12 minutes away? Really? Nah. We might be. Holy crap. Your A32NX does not work with the new update. Make sure you update to the latest developer version. because mine's working fine right now. Yeah, pretty cool animation, turbulence. I agree. Oh man, look at that bounce. Ooh, we're getting some. Those mountains are giving us some turbulence though. Look at this area right here. That is nice. What does the NX mean at the end of A320? I don't actually know. That's a good question. I don't actually know. When you park at the remote stand, can you see the passengers get out of the bus? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. I wish you could, but you cannot. Hopefully, we'll get a update or a third-party add-on that, you know, adds that possibility. But right now, there are no actual modeled 3D passengers in the sim at all. I wish there was though, man. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to land and then actually see your plane filling up with actual people or deboarding with actual people and see them walk into the terminal. Definitely a flight sim's dream right there. This is the last leg. Yes, it is, Niman. Yeah, I agree. If they added cabins and people in the cabins and animated people walking through the cabins, that'll all be amazing. That'll all be freaking amazing. My favorite European airline? That's a good question. Air Portugal? Is that considered Europe? So I think Air Portugal would be my favorite. You were flying London to Copenhagen and the sim crashed 2 minutes into the descent. Oh man. F's in the chat for you, bro. Sorry, man. Okay, yeah, so yeah, Air Portugal for me, I think, would be my favorite European airline. Or Swiss. I really like Swiss too. Either Swiss or Air Portugal. I'm trying to think of any other ones. I mean, I don't fly a ton of European airlines, but I usually just go by the livery. So no, I've never actually been on a European airline before. Anytime I fly into Europe, I fly like United or American, you know. So I've never actually been on a local airline before. Look at this scene though, man. Jeez. I was telling you guys, this leg was gonna be beautiful out here, man. I like it. This will be a really good long haul destination out here. Look at it. Like, it's like desert and then you got snow. Like, how high are these mountains over here to have snow caps? And even over here, it goes from desert, like from sand to snow. Like that has to be cold. You opened Microsoft Flight Simulator one day and your 787 disappeared till this day. Wow, I'm not sure how that happened. Modu, welcome back, man. Good to see you, bro. Welcome back. Alright, where are we? Because I think it's time for us to descend. Yes, it is. It's time to descend, guys. Oh, look at that view. Yeah. I gotta come back out here. This is so nice. Like I said, I'm gonna bring my fighter jet out. I can probably bring either my F-15 or there's a new jet by India Foxtrot. I might pick that up and fly it out here. Definitely. Alright, so it feels like we're close, but I don't know. Our top of the set on my other thing that it was pretty far. So it is a higher elevated airport. The airport elevation is 5,000 feet, and then the ILS starts at 7,000. So we'll have to see what happens. So hit that there, down select that, click on that, and negative. It won't let me go any more than negative 1,500. That's interesting. Descending? All right, we're descending. I wonder why. Yeah, the vertical speed. This is. We didn't have this problem last time because we didn't actually use the vertical speed, but I'm scrolling right now, up and down, and it's not letting me change it any more than 1,500 feet. Engage selected mode. Click on this little button here. Oh, it's already on. Altitude display on MFD. Expedite. Oh, I need to turn it down. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I gotta like push in the vertical speed knob. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Yeah, we're gonna need some spoilers for this descent. Does my airport operate non-stop flights to North America, South America, Africa, Australia, Asia? Yes. From Houston, where I live, I can fly pretty much direct to any major country. I go direct to Australia, direct to... I might have to connect through like Newark if I go to like Europe possibly, but it's still pretty much direct anywhere in the world from Houston, which is pretty cool because Houston is actually a United hub here. So there's a lot of direct flights from here. And if you have to connect, it's not too bad of a connection. Yeah, Heathrow is similar, yeah, in that way. Like I said, like because I'm at a United hub, so and then there's Chicago for United, there's Newark for United, there's San Francisco for United. So like if you're gonna fly to like Hawaii, for example, you're probably not gonna fly direct from Houston. You might connect through San Francisco. If you're gonna go to Europe, you might connect. Maybe you might connect through Newark, which is the eastern hub for United. And then going down to South America, I can fly straight from Houston down to Rio, Sao Paulo, Mexico City, all those places. But if you're connecting from another part of the United States, it's not Houston, you might fly through Houston to get to those locations. As if you're flying United. If you're flying American, you're probably connected to Atlanta or Dallas. Let's go ahead and zoom this in. We may have descended too high. I don't know. Based on the thing, I don't know. We'll see. We'll make it work. We'll get down there. We'll land. When we get there, we'll get there. Not too concerned. Your vertical speed is stuck on. Any way to fix it? Try clicking the arrow on the vertical speed. So see this arrow where it says engage vertical speed, which it should already be engaged. I'm not sure why it says that. Yeah, it is. Try clicking that. Up and down. There's an up one, there's a down one. There's a level off aircraft. Click the up one. Try that one. Try hitting the engage manage altitude. Just try kind of this button smashing it a little bit. It'll eventually do what you want to do. But try those things out and let me know how that works for you. Where is American's actual hub? Like American Airlines? American Airlines hub is Atlanta, Charlotte. Honestly, no, sorry, Miami. That was Delta. Miami, Charlotte, and Dallas are the three hubs that I know about. I know there's some more, but those are the main ones that I know about. I don't know where the other ones are. Delta is Atlanta, and Salt Lake City is Delta. I think Delta actually has a hub in LAX also, which is yeah. Chicago and Dallas. Yeah, American does have a I forgot American does have a hub in Chicago. They share a hub with United in Chicago actually. Yeah, I know most of the hubs for the American-based airlines. Denver is Frontier. I think somebody else might be based out of Denver too, besides Frontier. But I know mainly Frontier comes out of Denver. Actually, no, United. That's another one of United's hubs is Denver. I forgot about that. All right, so we're descending this. Yeah, we're not too far at all. We actually might even be able to see our airport from here. It's only 20 miles to the. Well, I'm not sure. I think it's south. I'm not sure what direction that is, but it's like over here somewhere. Again, look at these beautiful mountains coming in. I'll tell you guys, this flight did not disappoint. This second leg is just so gorgeous. I mean, this is like the most beautiful flight I've had out here in this part of the world. Dubai, the area of Dubai ain't got nothing on this right here. It reminds me a lot of Mexico City. It has a high elevation of the airport, a lot of mountains surrounding it. Actually, there's the airport right there, I think. If I become a real life pilot, can I start vlogging? Yes, I already have plans to do that. I already have plans to do that for sure. So it'll be on a second channel though, guys. Just FYI, just a heads up. When I start vlogging, my real life flying is going to be on a new channel. Matter of fact, the new camera that I got, that I'm using right now for streaming, I'm planning on using that same camera for vlogging. Matter of fact, it's made for vlogging. I might need to get a new lens, but right now I'm gonna make it work for what I got, because lenses are very expensive when it comes to these cameras. The lens is more expensive than the actual like body of the camera. So maybe later, when you know. But right now I got to make sure I focus money on flight training and stuff like that, and not on cameras and on equipment. So I'll capture what I can with what I got here in the beginning stages of my flight training. Why a new channel? It's just the way that YouTube works. I'm not gonna go into too deep of detail, but it's different enough. I know it's still like aviation is still very similar to what we do here with the flight sim, but it's still different enough that it needs to be on a new channel. So I've already decided. Honestly, I would like to do it on this one because we already have, you know, almost 20,000 subscribers. It'd be nice to use what we got here, right? But it's actually it'll hurt me in some ways too to actually post those videos here, because the type of content I'll be posting for the real life videos will be a bit different. Look at this! Wow, look how beautiful this is. Look at the city down there. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know. Again, what's the name of the city? Esfahan, Iran is where we are right now, guys. For those of you who want to know, Esfahan, Iran. D-Race is still out. I know. It's good. We're coming in hot. We're coming in hot right now. That would be dope. There is a way to do that, to live stream in real life in a real plane. It's pretty expensive though. But if I get to that point, I would love to, guys. I would definitely love to do that. I might do a live stream like at the hangar. But what airport is that? That looks like a dope approach. What airport is that? I want to know. I want to know. Where's my map? That is OIFP. So we're not going there. That's a pretty cool airport. That's a really cool airport. I like how it's like in the city. Like from this side you got buildings, from this side you don't have buildings. It's just one runway. There's no taxiway. That's a pretty cool little airport. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back out here with my fighter jet, because it just looks like so much fun. It's like such a fun area to fly around. Just like going fast as you can at low altitude and stuff like that. Alright, coming close to these mountains. They're too close for comfort. Let's bring those STRIX up. I don't need those anymore. And turn the land lights back on. Yes, sir, guys. We're about to land in Esfahan, Iran. So far, it is even more beautiful than I remember. Look at that. Oh my god. Come on, guys. What are you doing? What is this? I agree. This is why I'm glad you guys referred me to fly to the Middle East, because look at what we've been missing out on. I mean, we could be in Europe flying right now, have a ton of traffic. You know, it's all good, but we'd be missing out on this right here. The nose is up a bit, ain't it? You alright? Let's throw some flaps out there. Gorgeous, man. Yes. Wow. I want to ask you guys a question. For those of you who are watching, are any of you guys actually interested in fighter jets in general? I've been wanting to get together and do a formation flight with viewers and members of the community. I'm just not sure how many of you guys would actually come like and fly with me in a fighter jet. Like if I show up in a fighter jet, I want you guys in fighter jets with me. Doesn't matter which one you got. Just come out there and fly in formation with me. I did it once or twice with a couple people, and it was so much fun to fly in formation with one or two guys on voice chat, stuff like that. But it'd be pretty cool if we can all get together and do a bit of a formation flight around whatever area and just have some fun. I'm seeing lots of yeses in the chat. Nice. Yeah, because I have like literally every fighter jet. Why are we going so slow? Why you have me at 135? What do you guys think? We should land it from here? We should just fly it. We have ATC. I'm gonna fly it from here. No ATC. We're free on Unicom. I'm gonna fly it from here. Let's get ready. No, well, DCS as well, but I meant like flying fighter jets on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I do want to do a DCS stream. I was thinking about doing one this week, but I might push it back for next week. Autopilot's turning off. I'm actually going to bring you guys cameras on. And we will turn off the music, guys, for our approach into Esfahan, Iran. Matter of fact, let me bring that back here for just a second. I need to get my landing replay add-on turned on so we can actually watch our landing replay this time. Hopefully there's no update to it, and hopefully it's not broken. I don't know, because I haven't tested it. So we'll find out here in just a second. Alright, here we go. Alright, we are recording, and music off. Once I find it, there it is. Alright, let's go. Roll to the left. But yeah, I would like to know if you guys are interested. Yeah, that's dope. So I would like to do, like I said, a formation flight in some different types of fighter jets. Again, I have the F-15, I have the MB-339, I have the Eurofighter, which I don't prefer flying, but I have it. And then I'm probably gonna pick up the new, I think it's like T-45, whatever it's called. I literally have like every fighter jet that exists in Microsoft so far, except for the free one, and I don't have the Spitfire, which is not considered to be a fighter jet. It's a, you know, it's not a jet. Let's turn off the terrain, I guess. Yeah, we turned a bit too much. Alright, so we were quite slow. Alright, auto throttle was off. I have full control. Again, land lights are on. We'll set the auto brake and arm the spoilers. Alright, looking good. Alright, so you continue to the right a bit. It'll put us on the left base. So you can actually see that arc that we talked about right here. We're not gonna do the whole thing, we're just gonna kind of fly it in for a visual. There's an update for Microsoft? What are you talking about? Where is this? We are landing in Esfahan, Iran. And if you don't know what this place is, or never heard of it, I highly recommend flying out here. Doesn't matter where you come from. Flying into here is definitely beautiful. We flew from Kuwait International and had an amazing, beautiful flight. So definitely highly recommended. I think our flaps are too low. We need to bring up a notch so we get some more speed in. You might fly out of here more often, get practice with ATC. Yeah, man, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. It's pretty calm out here right now. You'll get some ATC out here from time to time. There is an ATC presence out here in the Middle East because, you know, there's honestly a lot of the flights in the community is from the Middle East. There's a big chunk of us out here. When am I trying to do this? I don't know yet, Lone. Honestly, I don't. Maybe, you know, what do you guys think about doing it Friday? Maybe we could do it on Friday. I was gonna do DCS, but we could do instead is just do that. But I don't even know, because honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Friday this week because of some things I got going on in real life that I gotta work on. So I don't know that I'll be able to stream Friday. But if I do, I'm thinking that we can do that fighter jet formation flight on Friday. Yes, the Contrails was a new update. So if you haven't updated your Microsoft since 24 hours ago, then you need to update, yes. And that update does bring Contrails and many other things. One thing I was wondering as well is they didn't mention anything about tire smoke. Now, let's get the this turned back on. Yeah, it didn't mention anything about tire smoke, so we'll have to see on the landing if it actually exists, but I don't think tire smoke was added. No problem, Tomlin. No problem at all, man. What add-ons do I have for the camera to move with my head? If you see here on the camera, this device that's on my headset, it's called Track IR, and it clips on to my my headphones. There's also a hat clip where you can clip it onto a hat, but I don't wear hats in my when I'm gaming or inside at all. So it doesn't work for me, but you can also use a hat clip. There's also over here on my actual monitor a device that's tracking my head movement. So all that comes together. It's called the Track IR Pro or whatever. There might be a link in the description on YouTube, possibly. I'm not sure if I put it there. But anyways, that's what I'm using. So it's not actually really like a third-party Microsoft thing. It's kind of it's a separate thing completely. Matter of fact, you can use this same thing for any game that supports it, like Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, X-Plane, P3D, DCS World, Elite and Dangerous Star Citizen. Like, you know, any game that supports head tracking. Even Formula 1 2020 actually supports head tracking a little bit, so you can use it on any game that actually supports it. Alright, so we're on left base still. Pretty like a long left base. $10 points away from 1K. What does that even mean, Arcaros? To 1K what? We should David vlog. We should head out to Mexico, right? We should definitely head out to Mexico. This reminds me, again, I mentioned this when we were initially descending. This reminds me a lot of Mexico City. Oh wow, we're close. There's the airport right there. Holy crap. I didn't know we was this close. Alright guys, we're landing. Alright, landing cameras are on. Once I get straightened out here, we'll drop the gear. We are about, what's that, 10 miles? About 9 or 10 miles out. Yeah, we're landing on the right side one. Esfahan traffic, Saudi 116 is on final runway 25 right. Esfahan traffic. Alright, gears dropping. I love that sound. Love it. That thump you hear. Oh, channel points to redeem rewards. Ooh. That sounds interesting. I know, right, Sam? Don't go for the wrong runway. Thankfully, these are right next to each other. A lot closer than Portland. I see you remembered. Let's make sure our sounds are turned up for this. Alright, flaps down. Another notch. I don't actually see any PAPI lights, so. Again, this airport is 5,000 feet in elevation. Again, you can hear how much thrust. You can even see how much thrust is kicking in when I just add just this tiny bit of throttle. Alright, we had one good landing earlier. Let's try to do it again. One more time. One more time. We got this. Looks like we do have a little bit of a crosswind from right to left. We should be okay. It's not too dramatic. Hello, Jason. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. That sounds amazing. I just missed your name, but that sounds, I think it was Eagle 1. That sounds amazing, bro. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. No, G, I'm gonna try not to smash it. Alright, guys, stereo cockpit. I'm not reading chat until we land. Let's do it.
Too low, terrain.
No, you're not.
Too low, terrain. 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 Too low, terrain.
Drift to the left a bit.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
A little bit of float there. Put it down nice and soft. Reverses. Whew. I was trying to get it back in the center line. You saw how we were on the right and then we went to the left. Alright, terminal's gonna be to the left of us. So we'll make a left turn here. Yeah, I was trying to like make some small adjustments there towards the end. Not too bad though. I'll take that. Let's see what we got. What do we get? What do we got? We got a it's a little bit harder than I thought. You lying? There's no way. 268. That's like double what our first one was. Our first landing today was 120. That one's a 268 as it says. I don't know. I don't believe you. I feel like a 268 would have been a little bit harder than that. All right, flaps up. APU on. Alright, we gotta cross runway 25 left here. Esfahan traffic, Saudi 116 crossing 25 left. Esfahan traffic. Was that not full flap? I was full flaps for that landing, I thought. Maybe I wasn't, but I thought I was full flaps. Alright, terminal was gonna be right ahead of us. I actually don't think there is a terminal. I think it's just a ramp. Yeah, it's, well, I guess that's technically a bit of a terminal over there. This thing is taxiing fast, isn't it? I wasn't on full flaps? Good to know. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I can't hide nothing. You guys see literally everything. Everything I'm doing except for my feet. So I can't hide what I'm doing. No excuses. Am I gonna get the Beluga? I have no plans on getting the Beluga, no. Esfahan traffic. Saudi 116, clear all runways. That's fine. Huh, is it the backwards parking? I can never do these. Give us some right thrust. It's kind of interesting. I am not going to shut the engines down because I want to watch the replay with the engines on. If I shut the engines off, the replay will actually have the engines shut off. So we'll leave that on. I could actually hit the parking brake just kind of get us sitting there while we get everything ready for the replay. Are you guys ready for replay? Let's watch the replay. Let's see how I did. I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM. Completely close that out. I think PAC-X is actually still running for some reason, but I didn't use it this time around. We'll close it again. Final land rate was at 268 FPM, so you know, it is what it is. I thought I did better than that. I really thought I did better than that. We did float it for a little bit, but we'll see. We'll watch the replay and see how it actually looked. But I'm not upset about that landing. Just a little bit. Didn't come in with the right flap setting, and we came in a little float a little bit. All right, let's watch the replay. All right, it's working. Beautiful. All right, let's fast forward to the good part. All right. That's a beautiful approach, though.
50, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, right there. Just a little bit too much flare, and kept it off the ground. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. Wasn't too bad at all. Dang it, my freaking controller disconnected. Let's watch it again. We're using FS Playground for my replay mode.
50, 30,
There is a free version out there now, so I would say look into that.
10.
Yeah, look at that. If I would have just held my same pitch, I think we would have been okay. Did I see smoke? Hold on, go back. Did I see smoke?
30, 20, 10, 5.
Okay, no, I'm tripping. I thought I saw smoke. I thought I did. I didn't see it. It wasn't smoke. It was like a blur, like a blur effect or something like that. Yeah, don't y'all be getting rumors from me. There's landing smoke. No, there's not. No, this is not the free one. No, FS Playground is a paid one. There's another one that's free that you can get from the flightsim.to website. I don't have that one. I haven't tried it, but I've heard good things about it. So try it at your own risk.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
100.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
It did look like we came in pretty fast, didn't it? It said we actually touched down at 115 knots. So, I mean, that doesn't seem too fast to me. It seems pretty darn slow. But closer to the center line, not too bad. Working title is going to work side by side with Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's amazing. That is great to hear. I love hearing about these add-ons that we love, like Working Title and the Flybywire team actually working with Asobo directly.
Terrain.
I think that's amazing.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
100.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
20. 10.
You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love.
The good news is we floated it back into the center line. So that's the positive. Yeah, man, guys, highly recommend flying out to Iran, guys. If you haven't done it yet, do at least one flight this week out to Esfahan, Iran, or anywhere in Iran. It seems like it's pretty out here, pretty nice. Branch out, you know, fly somewhere that's not Europe and the US, which is, you know, where most of us fly. But we're definitely got to take a visit to Africa, take another visit to South America again, because there's some great places to fly out there as well. And definitely want to start flying more places around the world than we usually do. One of the reasons I fly in America a lot is because Pilot Edge is based in, you know, in the Western United States. So if I'm not there, then I don't get Pilot Edge coverage. So that's kind of one of the reasons that we do a lot of flying out there, is because of that specifically. But we'll definitely try to mix it up from time to time. And even flying to places that don't have like pay-where scenery yet. Like this airport don't have any special scenery. It's just like a default. You know what I mean? So, but guys, I'm gonna get out of here pretty quickly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna watch the replay for a couple more views. But if you're watching me now, let me know where you're watching from. Let me see an emoji in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from so I can give you guys some shout outs before I head out of here. Thank you guys so much though for coming out and hanging out with me. It's always good having you guys chatting with me, talking with me. being able to keep me company on these flights. I'm so thankful we were actually able to complete 2 legs today without really any major problems after a new sim update, which is like unfreaking heard of. Yes sir, NASCAR at Bristol in 20 days. Looking forward to that 100%, bro. There's also an iRacing update that came out today. Yesterday, that I haven't had time to check out yet. Hopefully I'll get some time to play. Hopefully we'll see what happens. But yeah, see how it looks from back here. Yeah, it's not bad, not very hard landing. Zuhua, can I get an awa? I'm not sure if I said it right, but welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Mike Billing from Las Vegas, thank you, my man, so much for hanging out with me today. Amechi Amangu, thank you very much, my man. Gio from MIA, thanks, my man, for always supporting me, man. Appreciate that, bro, my brother. Meyer GG, good to see you, man. Neiman from Philly, good to see you, my dude. Lars Trump from the US, all the way. When are you? I don't know if you read this, but if you saw my drawing, how bad good was your drawing? Was good, actually. It was like pretty, it was, you know, it could be, I mean, it could be better, obviously, but I was like, huh, this is pretty cool. So thank you, man. I'm gonna have to send it to me like again, and I can actually save it, maybe even post it. Sam Connell, thank you, man, for hanging out with me today. Can I do a flight to Scandinavia sometime in the future, possibly? Yes. That's also a really beautiful place out there, actually. Scandinavia is such a beautiful part of the world, for sure. No smashy today, High Champion. Thank you, man, for hanging out with me again. Zayd, thank you, my man, for your expertise. Mr. Music for All, thank you as well, my man. Did I miss anybody? David Vlog, thank you, my dude. Appreciate you. What did you say? You play X-Plane 10 Mobile. Nice. How do you connect nav? I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that question. Sorry. R. Rose, thank you, my man, for supporting us on Twitch from California, Orange County. Good to see you, my dude. Until next time, Sam Connell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hunter. Sorry, not High Champion from London. Eagle One, nice stream. Yes, sir. I'm gonna catch you, man. I'm gonna take you up on that offer. Yeah, Thunderbird style, Blue Angels style formation is what I'm looking for, my man. Don't be a hater from Somalia. Good to see you, my dude. Benjamin Palos watching from South Africa. We're coming your way as well, man. Sometime soon, bro. So many places to fly, bro. So many places to fly. So many planes to fly. Dwayne Hercules from Sacramento. Welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you. Let's rewind this one more time back. One more time. Lone Wolf 8235. You're on the way. Sounds good. Vincent, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Have I tried a water landing? I have not, actually. No, I have not tried that. That's one thing I have not done.
Too low. Terrain.
Alright, guys, you know what it is. Remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all. You got peace, love. God bless you. I will see you guys next time. Next video. I am out. Look at that. That's not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Yeah, baby. Nice. What a great flight. Great couple flights. Really love that. Alright, guys. For real though, I'm out this time.